Y'all remember that classic we used to play?
Make me feel alive. This could be love for love. Time for coming together. Time for love forever. Time to live as one. Been waiting all my life for you.
Remember that one?
Whenever I'm near you. God, whenever I'm near you. Always on mine.
Y'all remember that one? We used to play that one back in the day. Come on. Feel Good Friday, guys. All right, I can't play this too long. I'm just saying. I know it's not a throwback Thursday, but remember this song? Come on. Let's go. Get your two-step, go get your two-step. Get your two-step, go get your two-step. All right. All right, let me stop playing that before the Facebook gods are like, yo, what you doing? All right, good morning, guys. God bless you. As my mother always say, thank God for Jesus. You know the deal. Let's give it up for Jesus. Let's clap. It is Feel Good Friday, guys. Friday, October the 8th, 2021. What is it? 12 minutes? 12 minutes after the hour. 13 minutes after the hour, guys. Welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Featuring the Wake Up Team. That's Senny J. Barbi clone. Where you get your morning started right, guys. It's the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. That chat room's wide open, or please call in. If you don't mind, 570-982-6950. iHeartRadio, radio.com, guys. Distributed by Comedy World Net Radio. Also, Comedy Cloud. We appreciate you guys over there. And special shout out to our affiliates, WFLX, the Flex in Rochester. Thanks, guys. We appreciate you. 94.5 The Blaze. Thank you so much over there. On all major podcast platforms. I know I said each and every day, 10,000 times a day. You also could Google the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team, all right? All the links come up, and you can find the show, and we're on YouTube as well. Subscribe to our page, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Thank you so much over there, YouTube. We appreciate you guys over there dearly. Thank you. And also this morning we're on the Facebook business page. You go to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team business page. You like it. You like the page. Like that. You like the page, and you'll get notified when we go live after 7 a.m. We were actually live. We live on time every day at every morning at 7 a.m. on the internet side of this show. Usually we go we go live a little bit after 7 o'clock on the social media side of this show. So remember, ShawnHarveyMorningShow.com, and also Comedy Cloud, Comedy World Net Radio, and also WFLX, the Flex, and 94. You get the show when it starts on time. So, please download those apps. We appreciate you. Also, invite yourself to our group, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team group. 5,000 members. We're getting there. One of the most exciting groups on Facebook to me. I'm like on 15,000 groups on Facebook. And I think the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team is like one of the coolest groups. So please invite yourself to our group. We appreciate that. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right is right here, guys. We truly appreciate you. So what we're going to do, you know the deal. Friday, we dedicate the show to all you listeners, man. Thank you so much. We have front page news with Senny J, S to the E-double-N-Y, can't deny. You understand? So we'll give you the news locally, nationally, globally, and you know how I like it from the hood. So, stay tuned for that. We also have the morning buzz, guys. You know the deal with that, man. The morning buzz is one thing we guarantee on this show each and every morning, that your head will be buzzing before 9 a.m. We also have Senny Says. So we have a lot going on this show, even though we do dedicate the show to you guys on a Friday. We appreciate that. So she'll give you the latest in the entertainment news, what's going on around the world with entertainment. So we're excited about that. And then we also have Harvey's House of Sportsmen. So we're going to talk about Ben Simmons still holding out on the Philadelphia 76ers. He's serious. He's selling his apartment and everything. Boy, his self-esteem is real low. But we're gonna talk about that as well. So stay tuned for all the things that we are doing here this morning. And then what we'll do is we'll shout out the room on a Feel Good Friday. I mean, personally, I feel really good. On a Feel Good Friday, we're going to shout out the room. We're going to show you some love. Where the heart's at in the chat room. Hey, where the heart? We've been doing that for a few years, and it never gets tired. So we keep doing this. So we appreciate you guys for that as well. And also, I'll take a quick break. And what we do is we give we want to give a special shout out. Young and Nut, thank you so much for finding music for us. DJ Rome for the sound. We appreciate it because these guys is just so important behind the scenes and what we do here. And also a special shout out to Crystal Rooney. So guys, don't go nowhere. I'm gonna take a 2-second break and we go come back and we go talk about some feel good. We go feel good on Friday. Everything is good. Let's clap, everybody. Let's clap. Come on. Why not? Let's clap. Let's go! Coming back in 3 seconds. Let's go!
Been waiting all my life. Smile whenever I'm near you. Glad whenever I hear you. Always on my mind. Shivers down my spine. Never gonna get weary. Hope you're gonna get ready. I keep on waiting and waiting. I've been waiting for you. Never gonna surrender. We will be together.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You hear me? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You got to show me.
Blast from the past. All right, we are back. Thank you so much. 18 minutes after the hour. Welcome back. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. Only place on earth where you get your morning started. All right, guys. Appreciate you so much for listening. Let me know if you're in the chat room. Put a thumbs up or something in the chat room. Let me go to the chat room. Make sure you guys are in there. I want to make sure I did all that right, because a lot of times I don't get the opportunity to go into the chat room. But I know I switched the signal on, and I see the indicator saying that we're live on social media, but I got to go right into the chat room to see if you guys are up and running in the chat room. So, just give me a second. I just want to make sure. Okay, yeah. Okay, all right. Well, let's see. You guys in the chat room? Good morning to you guys in the chat room. Wait, let me just see it. Just want to make sure because I'm here. Okay. All right. There you go. All right. There you go. All right. I see you guys. I see. Okay. Randy Montgomery, I see. Vanessa. All right. I see. All right. Come on in. Put thumbs up or wave. Let's do something if you're in the chat room. Now, I want to say this before I start. Okay. I'm the type of man, I don't know. I'm one of those guys, I enjoy washing dishes and cleaning up. I'm one of those guys when there's a pile of dishes in the sink, guys. I let it pile up a little bit, and then I start. I go in and I start banging out those dishes. I'm just talking to the men, like young enough. Do you wash dishes, bro? Do you clean the countertops? I'm just talking to the men right now. I want to know, guys, who's in charge of in your crib? Who's washing the dishes? Vanetta, what's going on? Your kids are washing dishes in there? What's going on in there? Randy Montgomery, who's washing dishes in the place? I think that I clean up in Senny. I clean up in my crib. I take they see you as soon as they say the camera's right on you. Senny, I take pride. I was just telling them I clean up the kitchen. I'm a man that's very, Senny, the water's over there. Senny, I take pride in cleaning up that house, man. Ever since I've been in relationships 45 years ago, Senny, I never used to take the lead on cleaning up. I was one of them slobs back in the day. I do admit that. I would be the dude, and I really hated myself back then when I was a younger man. I felt like there was some type of sense of entitlement, Senny, where long as I'm just in the house and bills are paid and everything's good, I could lay my ass up and you serve me the food.
Right, you're not the only one.
Man, I was so mad at myself back then, and that was a lot. That little things like that cause friction in relationships, Senny. Like, all right, listen, I bought you a nice little outfit. I'm gonna park my ass right here in this bed, and you serve me grapes, and you serve me my dinner. And I'm not moving here till I got to go into the bathroom. Not even going into the kitchen to have any kind of light conversation or nothing because I felt entitled. Man, I was such a a-hole back in those days, Senny, where I wouldn't go into the kitchen. That's when I had my kids were young, and I was having all these kids running around. By the way, guys, all my kids are grown. My youngest child is 24 now, so this is years ago. My oldest is 37, 36. And Senny, I would sit my ass down and I would have these particular women that I was with, baby mothers, ex-wives, whoever I was with at the time. I would sit there, and because, I had all this money running through, I wouldn't sit there and I wouldn't lift a hand. I wouldn't wash a dish. You had to do all that, and you served me my food. I was such an a-hole. I don't behave that way today, Senny. Actually, it's the total reverse. Like I'm the guy who cleans up in the house. I'm the guy that vacuums the whole thing. Clean the kitchen. I wipe things down. I'm that guy now. My wife, she'll serve me food. You want something to eat, she does all that. But it's no big deal to me. Like, I'll get up, I'll make her a plate. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not mad. Like, she does it, and God bless her for that. You know what I mean? She, honey, here go your food. That's cool.
Right.
I think that's appropriate. I do the same thing. If she needs me to do something, I do it. I'm not an idiot like I was back in the day. But the young Harv, the H to the A, that Harv, I wouldn't do anything. I wanted to be served. Am I telling on myself? Fellas, did you ever behave like that, or do you behave like that now? Senny, would you properly serve your man? Everybody, Senny's here. God bless you.
An extra device?
Excuse me?
You have an extra device?
Yes, sure do. What do you need?
So I can get in the chat room.
The chat
my
room.
phone, I didn't charge my. I had a long.
Here go, take one.
I had a long day and night yesterday.
Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. Senny, there go the.
I don't have any type of charging charger with me facility.
Here, you can use this.
So I'm gonna use the. I have one. I'm gonna get the chat room from you so I can save my battery.
Okay, gotta do your thing. See, before we get into your thing. Senny, are you the type of woman, ladies in the chat room, I don't want to know, put a number one in the chat room if you serve your man. I mean, like save your man. Like say, for instance, like last night, Senny, we actually had takeout because Cal wanted the pizza, and, he's a kid.
Yeah, pizza.
Get pizza and wings and all that.
We're going to get pizza tonight.
Pizza and wings.
Friday's pizza.
Yeah, free. The Domino's and all that.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I mean, I don't care.
Yeah.
And I went in the back room and I was on the phone talking. I was in the bedroom talking on the phone. And Tanya came over, served me some food. It was nothing. I mean, I actually picked the food up. I picked the food up and then I went to the bathroom and came back. Settled in for the night. Guys, we got Comedy Corner this morning at 8:15. My man Clipper Man's calling him. So you guys stay tuned for that. But before that, we'll do the Senny Says. And while I'm talking, she comes in, a couple of slices of pizza and some of them wings, which was actually pretty good last night. I ain't gonna lie. Because the boy wanted to eat the French fries, the pizza and the chicken wings. See, are you the type of woman, and ladies in chat room, are you the type of woman? Are you serving your man, and you cleaning up the kitchen while he lays his ass? You okay with your man laying his ass in that bed, or comfy with that remote control, watching Hulu? Or binge watching something on TV, and he's just parking his ass and he's just waiting for you to bring those wings and pizza. You okay with that?
Yeah, no, I don't mind. I don't mind fulfilling the traditional gender roles. I'm fine with that.
But
I'm not one of those modern women.
You sure? Because it might be you guys might cancel that out.
No, I don't know. I'm fine. I don't mind doing that. I think that's fine. And I've been thankful. Like, my children's father, when we were together, he liked to cook too, though. You know what I mean? I mean, I like to go out because I don't really like to cook, but, whatever. But he helped in that area, though, too. Like, he would be like, I'm gonna cook sometimes. Like he liked to cook too. So it was a trade-off. So it was fun.
So you had a pleasurable experience.
Yeah.
With that, see, as far as I'm concerned, in my early life, in adult early life in relationships, I felt miserably at that, guys. I did, man. I now think about it and I take personal inventory. I was such a freaking, like, I would just lay there and literally I would want a woman to just almost literally spoon feed me, Senny. And that was wrong, and I want to apologize to the whole earth for behaving that way. And that's why sometimes women get into that's why now I think about it. Hello, delay reaction. A lot of these previous relationships I was in, there was some friction at dinner time because I would just never do anything. Because dinner, it comes.
Hold on, let me see if I can find
because
it for you.
I think it's a whole experience. Whatever relationship status you're, I think dinner time is a whole experience. You all help each other. People talk. I mean, it doesn't have nothing to do with relationships. You can have these intimate moments with your children. It doesn't have nothing to do with a relationship or a man or a woman, or it could be the whole family. But there's always one person that can spoil you that experience for the night. Because they're parking their asses somewhere and they want somebody to feed them, like me 30 years ago.
I don't think that.
And I think that I apologize on a Feel Good Friday. Put a number one in the chat room, man, if you behave that way at any time in your adult life in a relationship where you just laid your ass there and you didn't even go in the kitchen. You didn't even clean up. Listen, for 3 years, I didn't even go in the kitchen and clean up. That was one of the reasons why one of my relationships failed.
Oh yeah, here.
So
can you play this
and
clip?
I don't have. You got wait. You want to know? Yeah, you got to play it. Wait, you got to search it.
I don't know who this guy is.
You gotta search. Hold on, here.
Bishop Greg Davis.
Do me a favor. Wait, do me a favor. Here, searching on this device.
Oh wait, here.
No, searching on this device because I can't play it on that.
Okay. Okay.
It has nothing to do with a relationship, man or woman. I'm just talking about kids in general. Everybody, auntie. A dinner time that when it used to exist back in the day, or even now, even like what we did last night, or what everybody does in the chat room. It should be maybe a pleasurable experience. But ladies, do you serve your man, or do you feel weird about him not cleaning the kitchen? People in the chat room, have you ever been with any man that never cleaned the kitchen? I did that for 2 years. I didn't even clean the kitchen. I was such a freaking idiot. I clean the kitchen now, Senny. I'm the one who cleans up in the house. I mean, not the regular, Senny, the regular cleaning.
The regular, like around the house.
Around the everyday cleaning. Now, my wife, she does the deep cleaning. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she gets
like the Saturday morning, wake up.
She does that.
Like, get in the side of the toilet, all that type of cleaning.
I mean, I could do it from time to time, but she does it. She has a special skill set for that.
What's her special skill set? Did she go to school for that?
Yeah,
'Cause last time I checked, she was a nurse, saving lives.
Yo,
so what was
Senny,
what was the skill set?
Senny,
is it because she's a woman?
Senny, this woman could Senny, I say that as a compliment. This woman could put up sheetrock.
Yeah, Tanya is
this chick is
particular.
This chick is no joke. I swear this woman,
that clip right there with that guy.
Which one?
That guy.
This one?
Yeah.
Hold on.
That guy right there.
Okay, let me see. All right, hold on, guys. You might hear a buzzing sound.
This is a viral clip that went.
You really want to be a boss brother and you wanted to cook and clean and be a career woman.
Can you start it
Why
over?
don't
Is that
you
the
pay
is that
for
the beginning?
somebody?
It's an Instagram, right?
What
Yeah.
you
Hold
want
on,
just
it started.
her to do.
Wait, how you doing?
Some of the brothers
Just,
sound like my grandfather.
Just
He was
slide it
92
down
when he
and
died,
like play
that
the
was
video
10
again.
years ago. The older generation, what's for dinner? What you cook? My grandmother worked two jobs. And she told him, I ain't cooking and working too. She wanted to work. She wanted her own money. So brothers, if you want her to cook, clean, and have a career, or even be an entrepreneur, you got to choose which one you really want. You want her at home, or you want to help and make that bag, bringing that bag in. Because if it's enough bag, y'all can pay for a cook and a cleaner if you're a boss, brother. So I hear a lot of the younger brothers, ladies, saying that y'all ain't cooking. Y'all ain't cleaning. You don't know how to cook. Well, I'm a little different. See, if you really want to be a boss brother and you want her to cook and clean and be a career woman, why don't you pay for somebody to do what you want her to do?
Well, that's it. Hey, that's an interesting point. Hold on. That's an interesting point.
Generation, what's for dinner? What you cook? My grandmother worked two jobs. And she told him, I ain't cooking and working too. She wanted to work. She wanted her own money. So brothers, if you want her to cook, clean, and have a career, or even be an entrepreneur, you got to choose which one you really want. You want her at home?
See, this dude is really making me feel bad. Because back in the day when I was...
His name is Bishop Greg Davis.
Bishop Greg Davis, you're making me feel bad because you're being very honest. And it's almost like it seemed like he's talking to me. Because, Senny, back in the day, I was able to hire someone to clean the crib, like one of those house cleaners.
Right.
I was able to do that. And I never did that. I never did anything like any kind of suggestion but lay my ass in that bed and act like a complete idiot with not helping the person clean or do anything, because I justified it with, listen, I'm throwing all this bread at you and you're good, so I'm not doing that. It was like a trade-off, which was horrible, and I need to say this on a Feel Good Friday.
Well, what's happening is that a lot of the discussion right now that's happening in couples, because a lot of women are more career women, women are going to school more and having, businesses and jobs and all this other stuff. So now the conversation is, okay, well, I can provide for myself as well. So why are you expecting me to go half on the bill? Because men want women to fulfill these traditional gender roles. You want me to be
traditional gender roles.
Yeah, you want me because you want me to be a domesticated woman, right? You want to come home from work and have a meal on the table.
I didn't say all that.
But that's what a lot of these men expect.
Okay.
They want, they're like, what do you bring to the table? Do you know how to cook? Or they're talking, you were talking about it a few weeks ago, talking about, oh, these women today don't know how to cook. They're not, and really cooking that much anymore. That's right, because they're pursuing other things because they feel like my worth is more than just cooking and cleaning in the home.
Of course.
And if we're fulfilling traditional gender roles, these men are not paying all the bills. You want me to go 50-50 on the bills and then cook and clean and raise the children and
you can
do all
it.
this.
You can
and be a sex slave, because I gotta look good and fulfill your sexual desires, because another woman will if I don't.
That's right.
So I gotta be on point with that.
Yeah, I put a red ball in your mouth like Vin Raines.
Exactly. At your every woman desire, and then as well as be at my job and do everything else. When the man is what? You're just going to work and getting a check and coming home and getting a hot plate.
That was me.
And ass.
That was me. Yeah, that was me 30 years ago. But Senny, thank you for sharing. I don't know. It's just too painful.
So that's why that guy was saying we can pay for a maid.
Yes. Now,
and I don't have to cook and clean. Now we can do whatever. But men, you tell them that, they're like, why are we putting that extra money out the house to do that?
Now, I was thinking, Senny, before we're going to take a break in a few minutes and we'll go to Senny Says at 7:40 on the East Coast. 40 minutes after the hour, we go to Senny Says, and then we'll shout out the room and then clip a man. August Martin's going to come in for a few minutes to sit with us. So, Senny, before COVID, right, I was looking at, I was going to hire, like a cleaning person to come to the crib.
Right.
To kind of surprise her. Even though the crib is clean, I don't know what could be clean, thank God. But I was going to hire a cleaning person, Senny.
Yeah.
One of the local, like a maid service.
Right.
To come to the crib.
Right.
And to clean. And then COVID happened. And I was like, well, I'm not going to let, I don't want the cleaning lady to come and then we're all dead. You know what I mean? I didn't want to. I remember during COVID, the cable guy came and he had on this big astronaut suit. So I figured like if he's dressed that way, and he didn't stay but a half an hour. The cleaning folks usually stay over an hour. So I was kind of like, I don't think I want anybody in the crib.
Right.
But I'm thinking, Senny, I think I'm going to. You think it's safe now, even though I do the cleaning in the house? You think it's safe now for me to get one of those maid services to come over to the crib? Senny, all right, I'm talking to all the ladies too. I'm talking to the ladies. Ladies, would it be help me out here, ladies. Would it be a turn on if your man or your husband, whoever you're a boyfriend, whoever your relationship with, is it a turn on if they hired a cleaning service and cleaned the house? Would that work for you guys? Senny, would that work for you?
I think it depends on what type of woman you have, because I think for a person like Tanya, I don't think she'd like that, because she's very particular and she does her own thing. So I think she might find it offensive, or she might just be like, no, I got it. Like, why would you do that? I don't think.
See,
not that I don't think that she wouldn't be appreciative, but I don't think that she would.
So if you was in
me,
yeah,
no,
okay,
me?
now yeah, so
yeah. Get that.
Would that be something that would
not all the time, like twice a month?
Yeah, twice a month. But that stuff that's expensive.
Yeah, come twice a month to do like a deep cleaning, and we just keep it.
Senny,
I can tidy during the week. I'm not like a slob.
Senny, do me a favor. Go before we take a quick break.
But that's what I'm saying. You don't need one every day.
No, not every day. No, I'm talking about like once a month or just
twice
to come
a month. You don't think is good? I think twice.
Okay,
I have 2 kids.
It's Senny. Let's go
and
to
I'm
the
lazy.
Senny.
Does anybody out there have a housekeeper, cleaner?
No, or do you use anybody to clean? Have you ever used a house cleaner to clean your house?
What would that be like? $200?
I used to have
Do they charge by the hour?
They charged. I think it was a set price before in my other life. Mm-hmm. It was a buck and change.
Like $150 for 3 hours. Like,
I think it was something like that.
Hit the bathroom, hit the kitchen, my room.
But Senny, would that be a great? But the question is, would that be a great?
What are you doing? The living room, organize some stuff.
What they do is it does look different when they finish. Even if the house is clean already, it does have a different smell, different look to it.
And you be cleaning up before they get there too.
That is true. This is stupid. It's so stupid to do that. Senny, would that be, as a woman, if a man came home, if you was living with a guy?
The type of woman I am, yeah.
So, Senny, could you do me a favor? We're going to take a quick break. Could you look at local house? Put a number 1 in the chat room if...
Does anybody have a housekeeper?
First of all, put a number 1 in the chat room if anybody ever cleaned your house, like a cleaning service. Let's put a number 1 in that. Put a number 2 if you never had that. So let's be honest with this. I've had that done.
Is this a Babylonian thing? Because you know, black people be like, I don't want nobody touching my stuff.
No. This is not
stealing, y'all. Some of them do,
but it's not a Babylonian. It's any horrible.
House cleaning.
Senny, could you find out the house cleaning?
Cultural thing. None of my friends I knew growing up had one, but I knew some.
All right, listen. We'll be right back. We'll be back. Senny says we'll be back in 30 seconds. For sure they don't cost that much.
It's okay, it's alright. I got something you gon' like. We gon' set your day on fire. Get your morning started right. It's okay, it's alright. I got something you gon' like. We gon' set your day on fire. Get your morning started right.
back. Get your morning started right. It's okay. It's all right. Let's clap for the one and only.
It's
Who
okay,
sing this
it's
song?
alright. I got something you won't like.
Girl,
We
you
gon'
are
set your
amazing.
day on
Thank
fire.
you.
Get your morning started right.
That's just Han. We're gonna have her call in again and have her, talk to her about the whole situation. Senny, before we get into that, let's get into some Senny says, and we'll get back to the house cleaning. If you ever use one, we find out some local services out here. We see. Senny, are they? Folks
Nobody says they've
Is it
used any
use it?
services. Young Annette said, my neighbors are Italian and they have a house cleaning service. They said, come to the house.
Oh.
I mean, it is a lucrative industry. I know several women that do house cleaning.
Yeah, the lady charged me over $100.
And they make money. So.
Senny, are they any? Before we get into Senny says, let's get into Senny says, but. If you
Nobody I know.
If you
is
don't
doing
mind,
it.
just get some numbers and we're gonna call because I want to know what the rates are.
Yeah, there is one. There's
Where?
a couple of popular ones.
Where's
that
one
are
in
averaging-
Bethlehem right here?
In Bethlehem, there's a couple of ones. There's ones called Mary Maids,
Oh.
and there's another. They don't open until 8. There's.
it?
It's only 7:43.
We're gonna call them. Who else?
There's one called Mary Maids, and there's another one. I've heard of Mary Maids. There's another one called. This one says starting at $14.50 an hour. There's another one called the Maids.
The maids. Let's.
Yeah, they're closed right now. Okay. So
What time they
I
open?
guess they open at 8. It looks like
gonna
so
get-
close.
we gonna
We'll
call
call them
guys
at 8. The other one opens at 9.
Okay.
So we'll see. So that seems like a cool thing to do.
Okay. So we're gonna call after 8:00. So what we're gonna do right now? We're going to some entertainment news, everyone, with Senny says. Let's clap. Come on, let's clap for them.
Yeah, I have some entertainment.
And yes, and then please, if you ever had a maid service or a house cleaning service come over to your crib, put a number 1 in the chat room. Put a number 2 if you put a number 3 if you thought about it. Let's we're gonna see. I might.
Yeah, Young and I. Have you ever used your neighbor's service? Come on. Bro.
And nobody in that chat room's never had a cleaning service come to their crib. See, y'all acting real dope in that chat room. Y'all been all over the world and never had nobody come over to clean your house.
I tell you.
See? Hang out with your boy Harvey. You live a little bit.
But you know what? The average household doesn't have the expendable income for something like.
And that's my problem because of what?
But it's because people feel like I'll just do it myself.
Yeah, of course.
But it's something that can alleviate the additional stress. And I say it's something, if it's a point of contention in the household, it's something that maybe you guys should, a family could look into.
See, let me ask you a question before you go to Senny says. Okay, so, okay, I think I could.
Thank God I have children.
Right. Thank God. They put them to some type of use.
Scrubbing.
That's right.
It's going to make you better.
That's right. And if you feel like you want a career, you already practice already. Senny, okay, knowing my wife, I think she'd be okay with that, right? Cleaning service, come over for a few hours, regardless of what you're saying, right? Let me ask you something. Would that be an appropriate gift for somebody, like a friend? Like, say it's somebody's birthday. And say somebody gave you a gift card to maids cleaning, like, you know what I mean? Like, if you gave a gift card, like $100 of cleaning time, would that be offensive to someone that you're giving a gift to?
I would have to really know the person. And I don't know because I don't know. I don't know.
It's a fine line.
I wouldn't do that.
Okay, would you do it if you never been to the person's house because now you're impartial? You don't even know what the person's house looks like.
Well, no. I mean, it depends on why I'm like if I know that they're a messy.
No,
person,
you don't know this.
or
You
that
don't know
they're
this.
just busy.
Right.
I mean, because they could just be busy. A lot of people are just busy.
So you think that's an appropriate gift for someone?
No, I mean, it could be an appropriate gift, but some people might take it the wrong way. But it could be listen.
Why would you take it?
Anything prepaid is an amazing gift.
Senny, why would you take it the wrong way when somebody's giving you a gift to clean your house?
Because it's like when people, it's like when somebody offers you a stick of gum. It's like, you think my breath stinks? You know what I'm saying? It's like when somebody offers you a mint. It's like, oh, you think my breath stinks? And I'm like, no, I'm just, you want it or not?
I don't.
No,
I
but
think,
you know,
like, Senny, if I gave you a gift certificate from Maids for $150 to clean your house, would you feel offended by that?
I'll be like, are you trying to tell me something?
No, seriously, Senny.
I'm going to say that, though. I'm going to be like, are you trying to tell me something? And
no, it's just a gift idea.
Okay. I'll be like, okay, well, thanks.
But what is wrong with somebody coming over to clean up your house?
Because I'm going to be like, you think I'm dirty? You think I need help cleaning my house?
You just said.
I'm going to say you think I need help. I'm going to think you think I need help cleaning my place. But
you just said, you gave me two options. You said either the person could be junky or whatever.
Right.
Or they're just busy with a busy schedule. Why can't I look at you and go, this woman is busy. Here go a maid.
Because now I'm thinking, what do you think is my problem? Because of all the things you could get me. You know,
don't you think that this is a unique? Don't you think that this is a? Senny, you don't think that this is a unique gift idea? I
mean, for sure.
Right. So so it's a unique gift. You agree with me?
Yeah, but if you want to spend $150 on me,
a buck.
You want to spend $100 on me? You can spend it anywhere else, bro.
But you got a gift card for maids to go get your house clean. For $1 for 2 hours.
Okay. I mean,
would you accept that gift, or would you our relationship?
Of course, I'm gonna take it.
And would you look at me?
I'm gonna say something.
So
I'm gonna be like,
but I'm gifting you.
Yes.
A unique gift.
And
that's cleaning up your house.
And I'm gonna look at it.
I don't understand the
and
problem.
I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, Shawn.
Senny, all right, let's flip that. If you gave me a gift card for maids to clean my house for $100 for an hour, well, I'm gonna receive that gift and say thank you, and utilize the gift. I'm not gonna wonder. Am I naive to the fact? I hope I'm not, but I'm not gonna sit there and wonder and contemplate,
Shawn,
like, why are you giving me this? Why maybe my house is clean? Why are you doing it? I'm not gonna do that.
Tell you guys this, Shawn. They have white carpet. You know how brave y'all, what type of clean people you have to be to have a white carpet? Okay? So why would I gift you?
That's not the point.
Thing? It's offensive.
You think
I feel like a little bit. For people that are, for people that I know are like, you know, I would lick your kitchen floor.
Put a pause on that. All right, we get back to that. Come on, Senny says. Come on, let's get back. Come on, let's go. We get back to that.
So you don't think that if I gave you a Mary Maids thing, you would be like, you would go home and be like, psst.
I would go. I would be.
You would present that to Tanya, and she would be like,
I would be.
And she would be like, oh.
I would be so happy. It would be something really nice, and I would go home and say,
so happy.
"Hey, Senny gave us like $150 gift certificate for a house cleaning to clean a house."
She'd be like the outside, like
the inside of the house, like the inside of the house, like a deep carpet cleaner.
Exactly. Look at you. Exactly.
All right, Senny.
Can't even say it with a straight face.
I'll still take the gift and use it.
Yes.
Would you? Anyone in the chat room, put a number 1 if you're offended if someone gave you a maid service gift certificate for $1 to clean your house for 75 minutes.
Like if my sister gave that to me or my mom, I'd be like, good looks.
But if I give it to you, it's a different reaction.
Yeah.
I
feel a little ashamed inside.
You're getting a gift from someone that cares for you. That's a unique gift that you agreed to. You agreed to that. And it's cleaning your house. You're winning across the board. But then it's offensive. Man. Wow.
You know, Shawn, there's this theory, right? It's called the Looking Glass South.
Right.
And it's, I'm not what I think I am. And I'm not what you think I am.
Okay.
I am what you think that I think that I am. So it's like all about perception. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna accept it, but in the back of my mind,
Right.
I'm gonna be like, Shawn thinks I'm dirty.
Wow.
So, and I'm gonna be like, was it that time you went to my use the bathroom and there was no more toilet paper?
Wow.
So,
I guess I won't be giving you no maid 2-hour cleaning.
I'll drop you some hymns. Look at Vanetta. She said, nope, give it here.
Right, exactly. But Vanetta, would you feel offended? Put it on one chat. Would you feel offended if somebody gave you the like a 2-hour house cleaning service? I think that would be. I wouldn't feel any way about it. I'm sorry that you feel that way in your deep subconscious, but I'm just sorry. But I wouldn't feel that way. If you gave me a $100 gift certificate for this woman to come over to clean for 45 minutes, I would be so grateful. Yeah, what you guys saying?
This story.
Senny says, guys.
There is a story that is taking the internet a little bit by storm. And you know, Shawn, we always say to share because it might help somebody else.
Yeah.
But this apparently, I think this might, I don't know who this is helping, and this just might be an overshare. A woman nearly dies after 8-hour wedgie from high-waisted shorts. A North Carolina woman shared that she could have easily died after she contracted a bacterial infection from wearing high-waisted denim shorts for 8 hours. A video recounting her nearly fatal fashion disaster has garnered more than 8 million views on TikTok. Speaking out about the incident to BuzzFeed, she recalled that she was wearing very uncomfortable clothes, which prompted her to pick at the high-riding shorts several times during the 8 hours. She was like apparently going on some type of date or outing. Eventually, she opted to ignore it and just enjoy her time. But the next day, she started feeling very ill and noticed that she had a large bump like by her butt where the chafing, I guess, where these high-waisted jeans were riding up her butt. She said as time went on, it started becoming more painful. The pain was isolated to one spot, and it felt like a throbbing, stabbing pain. She said the next day, the girl, her name is, she's going by Sam, visited a doctor who gave her antibiotics for a possible skin infection. In her butt, but by that point it was already too late. The next morning she fell into what she later discovered was septic shock after contracting a skin infection called cellulitis. The woman's mother rushed her shivering and she was breathless to the hospital, where according to her, medical professionals considered cutting off the infected part of her butt. Thankfully, she was able to recover in the ICU and avoid the surgery. After 3 days additional recuperation, she was discharged from the hospital without any lasting effects aside from the embarrassment of constantly having to show her butt to the doctors every day. Unfortunately, the cellulitis returned a month later, so she returned to the ER for another round of the antibiotics.
Okay, first of all, let me follow this. Excuse me. Catch you. Bridge jeans. What's that? What is that again? Wearing the jeans? What kind of way?
She was wearing high-waisted jeans.
Okay. Whoa. Let's stop there. What does that look like? High-waisted jeans. I know the way it sounds. I could picture it in my mind. Are these jeans that are worn high on the waist?
Yeah.
Okay. And
they
then
could
what?
possibly give you, you know.
And
I mean, I
it's
wouldn't
sad.
wear them for an all-day thing. And then it's like on top of that, like what type of underwear were you wearing?
Right. That's crazy.
But then it's like it had to be uncomfortable and painful. That type of like wedgie.
So she's basically had an 8-hour wedgie.
Right.
And it went all up into her rectum area.
Right.
And the vajayjay and everything. It's just crazy.
And I guess she was trying to share it to let people know. But
she got a picture of that?
You basically got an infection, and you got sepsis. That's what it was.
Right. Well, so, it could be worse. And
a lot
you
of girls know this, so beware.
Right. So what's the required time of wearing the wedgie jeans? Like a few minutes, or half an hour? How do you do that? Like if you were wearing these jeans, how would you wear them?
I mean, you can wear them if they fit. They shouldn't be. You can wear styles like that without it giving, like, things that give you, quote unquote, like a camel toe or like wedgie.
Oh yeah,
or
the world famous
things
camel
like
toe,
that.
right.
They're obviously too tight. And anything down there for women shouldn't be suffocating or tight or things like that. And if it is like that, club is what, 2, 3 out, 4 hours, maybe the most, and it should be breathable, loose fitting clothing.
Well,
so, girl, I'm sorry that happened to you. I guess
and
was that an overshare? Did she need to share this with the world? 8 million people know about this.
Yeah, that's good. It's good because she probably saved someone's life for sharing this information. Yeah, because there's probably another young lady who's walking around here, walking around with a wedgie all day, trying to dress to impress for social media with the camel toe and the whole thing. Again, we live in a polarized society where we live for the likes, and she was about to kill herself with the wedgie for 8 hours. She had the wedgie again.
For about 8 hours. I guess she was on some type of outing. And if you're on some type of outing like this, like, why are you wearing, like, girls, like, wear comfortable, decent clothing. And if you're wearing high-waisted, she's probably really thin. I haven't really looked at this girl, but probably really thin, like, wearing, like, these really tight, cropped up clothes. Like, just wear something comfortable and just regular. Functional clothing. Functional. That's the key word.
You got the big all-white Skechers on that the Babylonians of Babylonians love those Skechers, man. The big Frankenstein Skechers on with the wedgie jeans, with the thin ankles, with the dirty laces. Why white folks love the Skechers?
The Skechers.
Oh my God, the Skechers, man.
I love some Skechers too.
You ever had a pair of Skechers?
Yeah.
That's great. Put it in one chat room if you ever had Skechers.
Insta scam or genius. Are you a fan of B. Simone? Do you know her? She's
B. Simone.
Her name is B. Simone. She's an Instagram influencer, and she's always talking like kind of like this, and she has like a really annoying voice, and I kind of don't like her because her eyebrows annoy me. She has like these slashes in her eyebrows, but she had came under fire not too long ago because she's always talking about manifestation, and she said she manifested her way to $1 million, and but the book that she subsequently put out to help people manifest their dreams into reality was plagiarized.
Oh,
like
man.
the whole thing.
Right. Wow.
So she kind of like lost credibility.
Of course.
But she continued on, and she has her followers, and she's a comedian. She's an Instagram influencer, whatever. Right. Well, recently, she had a trip coming up where she's going to Mexico or went to Mexico, and she was offering to let her fans on her she was offering to let fans in on her Instagram story close friends list as she heads to Mexico for vacation for $10. She shared that she's letting fans get in on all the behind the scenes foolery and fun she has while she's kicking it with her friends.
Right.
As soon as the post went up on her IG page promoting the offer, criticism rolled in. And they go into previously what she did. People were basically saying some of the tweets were, B. Simone is the most regular B I've ever seen with my own 2 eyes. She's regular and her eyebrows are irritating. Another person put, people really paying B. Simone $10 to be in her close friends group on Instagram just to hear that annoying voice. They said, it's time for B. Simone to get a 9 to 5. It's okay, ma'am. You will be fine. She's seen these things, and she basically told people it's $1.40 a day, relax. And she said currently 3,000 plus people seem to want this content. If you don't want to be on my close friends, then I'm not talking to you. She said to the 3,000 people who have subscribed and counting, I'll see you in Mexico.
Right.
So currently she's garnered over $30,000.
I think this is great. I mean, listen, we all got these haters. People are hating. You don't listen. I mean, you do have your opinion on the social media, which is a polarized platform. We already know this. But don't knock. She's giving support to the people who were willing to pay the $10. She made $30,000.
It's almost
I don't
like
see anything wrong with it. Like you hate if she's right, whatever, however you criticize it, she's still focusing. She's still focusing on the people who support her, and that's the primary purpose here. You know what I'm saying? Like people support me, they support the show, they support you. Like you focus on folks like that. The others, okay, do you want to spend $10 for this woman? Then fine, that's fine. That's your choice. But there's other people who want to. I don't care how annoying she is, how stupid. Let me see what she looks like. How stupid her eyebrows look, whatever. I commend this young lady for doing what she do. What's it? B. What? What's her name?
her name is B Simone.
B Simone.
Yeah, you've seen her.
I salute her and I salute her supporters. If she's reaching too much for the $10, you don't have to do it. So what you got to do? To go on her story, you got to pay the $10.
Yeah, I guess to see like access to her stories.
Yeah, that's fine.
You have to.
If you can monetize that, that's great.
And that's what I said. I said it's kind of like the OnlyFans.
Well, it's OnlyFans on
right?
Instagram.
People are paying for that, so
and this is
she's
her.
just trying to get it directly to herself.
And this is her, and that's it.
You have to see her Instagram. You know, it's kind of funny. I follow her. She's
Yeah, you
always
follow her
talking
too.
about
So what is she?
I follow her, but I'm not paying. I'm not paying for additional. All they're doing is twerking on there.
That's all they're doing is twerking.
And drinking liquor.
So then the whole thing is.
I mean, I can.
So it's.
I do that with the best of them, honey.
Yeah,
so
but my whole thing is personal. You and others have to take personal inventory of why you're even watching this. That's another issue that needs to be talked about.
Because
you might
sometimes
need to
stuff be popping off, and you know when you
on her page.
Well, no,
I'm talking about her.
Well, just celebrity pages in general.
I understand,
having
but
that access.
But what about her though?
Her page? No.
So then what?
I mean, her going to Mexico, I don't think there's anything going on.
I'm for sure you're going to pay $10 to see this. I wouldn't even be mad at you.
No, but you know what?
You pay $10 for this. You pay $10 to see this woman do nothing. But you're offended if I give you a $100 cleaning certificate to clean your house.
Okay, listen, first of all,
That's crazy.
I'm not watching her do anything. And you know why? Because if anything does happen crazy, the blogs are going to capture it and they're going to put it on YouTube anyway.
Hold on a second. We're going to take a 30-second break. I don't.
The blogs are going to put
Yeah,
it
but the
up.
thing is, like, because the world is dominated by
DJ Young and
The world is dominated by young.
If he ain't playing, I ain't staying.
I'm charging $100 for my story.
But to make $30,000 in like hours.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
Shout out to you.
All right, we're back. We're still in Senny Says. Are you done? Or
No, I can't.
okay, go ahead. What else you got?
Yes. The other story that I have, Chris Brown, he was allegedly facing charges. A woman had alleged he had smacked her weave off. And this was actually like a year or two ago or whatever. The Los Angeles City Attorney's Office rejected the misdemeanor case this week. A spokesman, Rob Wilcox, confirmed it was denied because of insufficient evidence. This was an easy victory for the R&B singer, but this isn't the only legal issue he has run into lately. As it was previously reported that Chris and Drake are being sued by artist Mr. Cooper and producer Timothy Valentine, who claim that Chris Brown and the certified lover boy Drake jacked their song I Love Your Dress. The lawsuit says they released their record 3 years before, which dropped in 2019, and the beat, lyrics, hook, and rhythmic structure were copied from their song. So it looks like they are having they're going to be going to court for that. But the woman, but Chris Brown won't be facing any charges for that. Let me see what that original.
And before you do that, this should be big news. This should be big news in the world, and I tell you why. This is false allegations. She lied. There's no proof. She just went on and she went out in the world and said Chris Brown smacked my weave off of my head, which is that takes a lot of force. It takes a lot of force to do that.
This was in June,
and this is all fraudulent, right? And we should focus on her and her character and who this person is, and she should be brought up on charges. Okay, Chris Brown doesn't have the best record in life. I'm not judging him. But it's easy to say that about a dude like that because of his related charges and what he's been doing in his life. But for this woman to lie on this man like this is, to me, criminal. She needs to be outed, pause, and she needs to, just the same thing that would happen to him, because if he slapped the weave off her head, the wig, this would be really big news right now. So let's put big news on her.
What is her name?
With her thotty self, very thotty. The only thing that Chris Brown is guilty of is being around this super thot. But that wasn't premeditated that he was around this person. I mean, he didn't wake up in the morning and go, yo, I'm gonna hang out with this thotty chick that's gonna lie on me. That wasn't in his schedule. This woman should be brought up in criminal charges immediately, put in jail, $100,000 fine, and go through the criminal process.
I guess there was like some type of altercation at his home, and she alleged that Chris Brown slapped a part. That Chris Brown's slap made part of her weave come out, prompting police to take a battery report with Chris Brown named as the subject. The alleged victim had no injuries aside from the allegedly dislodged weave.
First of all, what type of weave you got where half of it is smacked off?
She probably has some loose braids.
Hey, what's up with your braids? Like, what's up with your thread? Like, who's doing this? We need to smack the person who put this in your head. You and the person that put this weave in your head need to be smacked. You need battery charges on whoever did that to your head. What are you doing at Chris Brown's house anyway, Miss Dottie? We know why you're there. You're smoking weed and you're gonna rub his balls. So you probably won a $5,000 advance, and he said no. So you just yelled out, yo, I'm going to tell everybody you smacked me anyway. The worst thing he probably did was put his hand on his shoulder and said, listen, I don't have the $5,000. And she probably said, oh, you smacked me in my head. I'm calling the police. Put her up on charges and the person who put that weave in her hair with your loose braids.
Yeah, like that's horrible. And why would you even say that? So, Chris Brown, I'm glad you're.
But do you understand the point that I'm making? That this should be, because if Chris Brown really had committed this crime, this would be big news. Right. This was a lie, and we need to take this same story and blow it up, just like if Chris did it, because. It's almost
sufficient evidence.
It's almost minimized and swept underneath the carpet.
They're not saying it didn't happen. They're saying there wasn't.
It didn't happen. It didn't. There's no proof.
Evidence.
They came over to the crib, and her whack ass weave was still her whack ass because it came out before she got there, because her braids were loose and her thread was whack, and she still had the dust on her head. And her thotty friend did it. And they wanted something from Chris. What's her name? See, now that's another thing. It doesn't tell us. It doesn't tell us. So now she could go on about her merry, pathetic, thotty life.
It just says the woman.
The woman, the thot.
It keeps saying.
Of course it's going to keep saying the women. And that's wrong. That's wrong. You said Chris Brown in that report 48 times. Why don't we get her name? Probably ends with a Sheikah. You can put anything else in the Marshika. You can throw anything else in before that. It's probably a Sheikah. No disrespect.
I'm like, well, no, that's really quick. It's making big news, Shawn. They're talking about Kyrie Irving. Time is ticking down, and he risks losing $381,000 per game if he is remaining unvaccinated. NBA games are starting this month. Teams are gearing up to get back on the court, and cities like New York City have mandated that people be fully vaccinated. Of course, we know. According to Tim Bontemps of ESPN, players who miss games due to being unvaccinated risk losing out on $191.6 of their yearly salary. For Kyrie, that'll be a possible $381,000 per game. So similarly, Golden State guard Andrew Wiggins recently expressed his frustration with the vaccine mandate, saying, "You don't own your own body." Andrew revealed that he got vaccinated after he was denied religious exemption from the shot. Andrew got vaccinated. Warriors coach Steve Kerr said, "He just told me today that he was fine with us acknowledging it, and that will be the end of it. I'm not going to answer any questions beyond that." Kyrie has yet to speak publicly about his vaccination status and has asked that his privacy be respected in the matter. When Kevin Durant was asked about his teammate in press conferences, he says he remains hopeful that Kyrie will be on the team.
I'm more sympathize with Andrew Wiggins.
Andrew Wiggins, how you gonna go for a religious exemption and then go and get the shot?
No, it's Senny. Knock it off.
But you look crazy out here in the streets.
Because everybody's now religious. Everybody wants the exemption. You can't get it. You got to be really religious for that. You just can't. One woman.
But now
claimed,
it's like you're making a mockery
into the
of
story.
it.
Yeah, exactly. One woman. Before we get back into the Kyrie thing, Comedy Corner 8:15. Senny, one woman, her exemption was. Before we get back into the basketball thing, her exemption was she was Catholic. Right? That was it. There was nothing else. She said, "I'm Catholic." And they denied her. And you know why?
Why? Because
they said the Pope got vaccinated. And it's a conflict because the leader of your religious group is vaccinated. We're going to deny you.
Right.
Which had me in tears because you didn't thoroughly do your homework. I think if you wanted to use being Catholic as an exemption, you're fine. It's okay. I get it. But maybe you might want to find out if your freaking leader.
Well, right. Well,
you might want to find. You might want to know Pope John. What's his name? Pope Carlos. What's this guy's name? I say that respectfully. Pope Antonio. What's the name of the Pope? We should know this. What's the city? The guy is from Argentina. Where was the Pope? I wouldn't disrespect the Pope.
He's not from Argentina.
Yes, he is. He's from Latin America. He's Latin.
I don't know his name.
But Senny, he's Latin. He's from.
Okay, I don't know.
It's Antonio.
Okay, Pope Antonio.
Is it Pope Antonio?
I have no idea.
The Pope is vaccinated, guys. So you can't use your religion as an exemption, dummies.
Pope Francis.
Pope Francis.
Well, they were.
Let's clap for Pope Francis.
They were saying that Christians were using. They were saying that they were using religious exemptions because the vaccines use aborted fetus cell lines. And that was against their religion.
Right, and that wasn't. But they couldn't prove that either. So they said, "No, you're done."
Yeah, there are people that can prove it. You can. If they're very specific, you have to get the paperwork. You have to look it up. You just can't put a regular thing, and you have to show that you're practicing, and you have to get papers from the church that you go to.
And then on top of that, like you really got to be about that life. Like if you saw, like if say I don't mean to throw a religion. Like say the Hasidic Jewish folks. Like say they wanted exemption for that. I could kind of understand it because, like, they're really living that life. I'm just saying. I'm just as an example. They're living that. They're living a religious kind of a life.
That's true.
Now the rest of us are like, none of us never go to church. No one to give a damn about no Bible. No one's doing none of that. But now to save your job or whatever, you want to run now and see if you qualify for this, which is hypocritical. Don't do that. Just don't take just the non-vax. Now, Andrew Wiggins, the basketball player, I salute you, bro. That was a lot. Just a lot of money on the table, bro. And I respect Steve Kerr as the coach, Senny. Listen, we're not going through this no more. Because I can sympathize. I almost sympathize with Andrew Wiggins. With his choice, Senny, there's a lot of money on the table. And he was non-vax and he was against it, and I respect that. And I respect everybody that's against that, against getting vaccinated. I already know that. You know what my beef is? It's all the lies about the vaccine.
Yeah, but you
But
can't.
when you but when he said, you know what, man, I can't. It's $175,000 a game. So Andrew, I sympathize with you, but I want to say this: welcome to Harvey's house, my friend. Welcome to Harvey's house. The exodus from the Senny room is it's just, everybody's leaving out that domain. So welcome, my friend. Now, Senny, I want to say this before we take a break and we shout out the room. Kyrie Irving is your God. He's your God.
He's not my God.
And I'll tell you why. This is a man that you know how I feel about this basketball player, Kyrie Irving from the Brooklyn Nets, who used to play with the Cleveland Cavaliers, who won that Game 7. I talk about that all the time. When he took that shot before or after LeBron blocked the shot on the backboard. Princess, let me know what happened first. Did LeBron block the shot off the blackboard, or did Kyrie take that shot first? Because without Kyrie, they would have never won that game. Game 7 in Golden State. I don't know what year it was, 2017. I can't remember. And for Kyrie, Senny, forget about the $30,000 that chick made in 5 minutes. Imagine you miss your day at work and you miss. Senny, the man makes $381,000 a game. Senny, say he wasn't feeling well that day, but he suited up and maybe he played 1 minute of the game. Like say he had a stomach virus, like he just isn't feeling well.
Right.
He still gets $381,000 a game. Now,
Right.
for him to say, you know what, nah, I'm good. I don't want that in my body. Let me applaud him. I applaud him, man. I applaud him so much. Yo, stick with your beliefs, player. Cause you are steadfast on not getting vaccinated. And you, even though you're rich already, yo, to turn down $381 million per game. $381,000 per game. Mathematically, what does that come up? Senny, 380. Listen, do me a favor real quick. 381 times 82. What is that?
Is it every game though, or is it just home games?
300. All right, just say if it's home game. So do me a favor before we take a break.
I'm sure somebody already calculated.
Hold on, baby. Senny, 381 times 41. Times 41. So let's just do the home games. What does that come up to?
He could lose over $15.6 million if he missed all 41 home games. Oh my God. Plus,
so he makes.
Oh, let me open this.
So he makes like $30 million a year.
It says,
and he's fine. Yo, Kyrie, man, sit it out, bro.
Yeah, he's super cute. It says that
would you smash him?
For sure.
Okay.
It says he could lose $15.6 million from his 2021-22 paycheck if he missed all 41 home games, plus $762,362 for missing the 2 home preseason games, and another $762,000 for missing 2 games at Madison Square Garden, where he could still be subject to the executive order.
So wait a minute. So he missed how much for pregame? How much money did he miss already?
Irving is also
Oh my God! This is Senny. The games don't even count, and he's still getting like $70,000.
He's also standing to lose $413,000 in bonuses.
Oh.
This is not even including playoff money.
Oh my
and it
God.
says Irving is also extension eligible 4 years at $187 million.
Wow. Yeah, I applaud
But
you, bro.
but what is that? They might not extend his contract if he doesn't get vaccinated. Is that what they're saying? That could be at jeopardy.
It sounds like to me, but Prentice will get into this. It sounds like he's like an option year. Like sometimes these players and these contracts have option years where he can, opt out for more, for more money, more incentives. Yo, Kyrie, man, God bless you. We're gonna take a quick break, but Kyrie, man, you're the man, bro. You are you're matter of fact, you're my hero, bro. Sit it out. And KD wants you to play because KD know he can't win without him. So there's turmoil on that side too with the team. But yo, you know how I feel about you, Kyrie Irving.
Don't be a LeBron.
Yo, hey, watch your mouth. You are a social hero, bro. Because every time something go down with black folks and Latinos, you sit out a game. I love Kyrie Irving, bro. I don't like that movement with the Brooklyn Nets getting that big three trying to win a chip because y'all never gonna win that. Y'all know how I feel about that as well. But Kyrie, every time I feel confident, like Senny, God forbid, if I get beat up by a bunch of white guys, Kyrie's gonna sit out the game for me. He don't even know me. That's what I love about this guy.
I mean,
I love him for this.
I'm rooting for him because I know he's facing an unsurmountable amount of pressure.
I don't think so.
You don't think every day from his coaches, from his lawyers, from his team, from his probably parents, from his family.
Not at all.
And yes, he's probably
Not at all. You know why?
Why?
Because Kyrie recently sat down. He didn't play last year or whatever happened. It was something minor in the black community. And he protests, whatever it was. If you look it up, you can look it up and you figure it out online. He sat out. He didn't want no parts of playing anything. And that was something that was very minor. And they fined him for not playing. He called in. He said, I'm not coming today. Why? Because this would happen. We're going to fine you $10,000. He like, I don't care. And this was something minor, Senny. So you think if he's doing that on a minor level with the injustice in the black community in America, you think he gonna sweat this? No way.
But he
don't care about no pressure.
No, yeah, but that's not because he's that type of individual. But I'm talking about nobody was sweating him about sitting out racial injustice. He's a black man. Okay, cool, fine, whatever. But we're talking about something that is a national situation that they're constantly trying to push vaccines. And this is a story in the NBA. They want people to go get vaccinated. They want this player to play for this team to win a championship. So it's pressure. And of course, yes, he can withstand it, but it's a lot for a person. For a whole season, if he withstands it the whole season.
He still makes $15 million on the road. But wouldn't it be safe to say that we all know what Kyrie Irving stands for all the time? He's very consistent in his beliefs. So why would he have the pressure of saying, yo, I don't care about the corporate mom and all that. He doesn't care about that.
But nobody's ever threatened his paycheck before.
So, Senny, he sat out recently $381,000 for some kid that got beat up by some white guys.
Okay,
he doesn't care about that.
But is that saying the whole season? And is that saying possibly your next year? Is that possibly saying you playing in the league indefinitely?
Yes, I believe that he's that guy.
I mean, yes, he could be that guy, but you don't think that's a different pressure?
No.
From sitting out one game to saying,
I don't think so.
From sitting out one game to saying, will I ever play in the league again?
If he's gonna sit out, a person like me and you getting beat up in the street without provocation, just, I'm not doing this. The pressure is on the Brooklyn Nets, yes. The team, yes, I do agree with you. The media, they have the pressure, not him. That guy's sitting wherever he at right now, and he's like, I'm not doing this. I've got to respect that with that guy. Kyrie, Brooklyn Nets. Is Princess Cox no pause in that room?
Yeah.
Princess, welcome to your 30-game season. 30-win season, my friend. You're winning 30 games, bro.
Well, we gonna see.
We're gonna take a quick break. 30 games. Princess, and everybody from Brooklyn. Here's your regular season record, Senny, and this is without injuries. Okay. You're going to win 31 games, and you're gonna lose 51 games. You're gonna be 31-52 this year. We'll be right back. Oh my God.
Crazy.
DJ Young and Nut.
Kyrie, you my
If
hero,
he
bro.
ain't playing, I ain't staying.
All right. You're my hero, bro. And that's exactly what these Brooklyn. No, wait, we gonna shut up. That's exactly what y'all get over there.
You better stay in the good
Where's Rob
fight.
Stapleton?
Stay in the good fight. You guys put your names in the chat room. I don't know what's going on with the chat room or
Where's
whatever.
Rob Stapleton?
Put your names in there.
He's not up. Let me call Rob.
You want to call people early, get them riled up
I gotta call Rob.
about nonsensical sports. We shouldn't even be having sports. We shouldn't even be doing anything in this country
This is
still.
more. This is. Man, you got a point there. I want to see if Rob picks up the phone.
They're worried about
I want to know what.
Kyrie.
Wait,
Leave that man alone. Leave that man alone. You guys make sure you get your names in the chat room. You guys make sure you follow us on our social media platforms. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team. I'm a little tired today. Yes, we're going to shout you guys out. I was out all night last night celebrating Marlon because it was his birthday yesterday. Yeah, so I went to go check him or whatever. So it was pretty fun, but late nights turned into early mornings. You guys make sure you put your names in the chat rooms. Follow us, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team on Facebook. We also have a group page that is popping, the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team group. Make sure you guys follow us on there. We're on iHeartRadio platform. Make sure you guys follow us there as well. Instagram at Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Comedy World Net. Make sure you guys follow us on there. Like this video and throw it on your wall. We truly appreciate it. You guys can make sure. The Godfather of Solar. No, I do not care for sports. You know, I don't want no sports. Also, you guys can donate to the show directly. You can donate to us at $S Harvey Morning Show. It helps keep the lights on and us to do fun activities just like that bowling charity that we just did, which was super great, and we appreciate everybody that came out. We also can donate to the show through the stars. You can be a star bowler like everybody in the chat room. Shout out to D-Lo and Nicole Harris and Tiffany Klosick and everybody else that donates to the stars.
We're going to shout out the room. We're going to show the room some love. Please put your hearts in the chat room. I'm trying to call Eric King. You know Eric King, our favorite Knicks fan.
Yes.
Eric King, our favorite Knicks fan. I was trying to call Eric. All right. Okay, let's go.
Hey,
Where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at?
in the chat room.
Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? Senny, let's go.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts? Come
Turn
on.
down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts? Come
Turn
on.
down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts? Come
Turn
on.
down for what?
For what? For what?
One more time on a Feel Good Friday.
Hey,
Oh, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at?
In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at? In the chat room, where the hearts at? In the chat room, hey, where the hearts at?
In the chat room. Hey, where the hearts at? Senny, let's go.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts? Come on.
Turn down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Oh, where the hearts? Come
Turn
on.
down for what?
Hey, where the hearts at? Where the hearts at? Or where the hearts at?
Turn down for what? For what? For what? For what? For what?
For what? Hey.
Hey, for what?
To
Hey.
the disco beat, the beat, you don't stop.
Good morning, everybody. Yeah, there are plenty of people listening, and I just realized I didn't share, so that's probably why a lot of people don't see it as well. You guys make sure you share the show. I just shared, so people will probably come in here. So I will shout out the names that I have on this list. Shout out to
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
Whoa. Shout out to Younga Nut. Hey, DJ Younga Nut. How are you? Shout out to you.
Senny, give me the number to the cleaner.
Oh, the number
before we finish,
to-
shout out the room. Young and God bless you. I want to know. Who want
want
the
the
house
number?
clean? For no one chat room. We want the house clean.
Yeah, we're gonna. I'll give you the number.
We're gonna give away a house cleaning.
Don't do that.
I'm giving away for myself.
I don't think you think she would like that.
I don't know. We're gonna find out. First, we gotta see how much it costs.
I don't think it's that expensive. Hold on. It is.
Shout out to Kyrie Irving.
The number is 610.
Which one is this?
This is.
Close.
This is Mary Maids
How, is it
of
in
Bethlehem.
Okay, go.
Yeah.
Yes.
610
Yeah.
816.
816
Yeah. 0211.
0211.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun.
Let's have some fun.
Thank you for calling Mary Maids. If you're a potential customer and would like
They're
to speak to a representative, please press 1. If you're
Wow.
Thank you for calling. This call may be recorded for quality assurance. Please hold while we connect your call.
See.
Oh my goodness. This is like a real. I thought we were gonna get like a person, like a lady.
What happened? Yeah, what happened?
I just want to. This we got a corporate one.
I want the local, like I want a local folks. I haven't picked up the phone.
This
Senny,
is
give me another number. They're not even
Okay,
close
well,
in the
give
chat
them a
room.
minute.
What the hell? Nobody's picking up the phone. You said after 8 o'clock.
it's open. Give them a second.
Nobody's picking up the phone on the 4th ring.
Oh,
Let's
what
get
do you
this money.
What do you want them to do?
Who's the other one? What's the maids? Give me that one. I don't understand what's going on. Why these people not picking up the phone?
Okay, let's call this. This one is in Orfield. How long is that?
Whoa.
Is that
Senny,
far?
Orfield. Sound like number white folks up there. See, give me another one.
It's called Blanca's.
Senny,
Blanca's Cleaning Services. Call her.
wait.
We're going to call Blanca. 484 369. Oh my God.
484
Yeah, 369
369
0891.
0891. What's her name?
Blanca. She has 4.7 stars on Amazon. I mean on Google.
Then we finish shouting out the room.
Deep clean, moving clean, office clean standard.
Senny, would you be interested in a deep one?
Yeah. I don't know if they do home cleaning. I think they just do.
Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny Barbi.
I'm just happy to be here. Good morning, everybody.
Hey, Ralph.
Rel, hold on before we shout out the room. Mr. Sensational, Mr. Makes Sense. Rel,
Yes.
Kyrie Irving, bro.
First of all, I respect Kyrie Irving. Like you said, he stands up for everything. He's the NBA Colin Kaepernick. So I got much respect for Kyrie because a lot of them dudes is not sacrificing their brand.
Work.
A lot of them dudes is not sacrificing that money. They're like, oh no, I'm not doing that. I need all that money. Kyrie's like, I don't care about the money, the political injustice, the social injustice that's going on. I'm not with it.
I was just surprised at how Senny felt that the pressure that he's going through, and I'm surprised that she even said that there is no pressure with him. He's steadfast. He's not. The pressure, yes, is on the team, management, media, fans. That's their pressure,
Right.
not his.
Right. Right.
You do feel it.
He's not
you don't-
feeling.
you-
Rel,
look,
would you spit?
I don't want to get the vaccine. I'm steadfast in my thing, but I do, sometimes when people invite you to things or you get familial pressure from people or people want to question you, it does get tiresome. Keep having to explain yourself, or people constantly like, having a problem with your decision. Just because a person outwardly shows it doesn't mean that they are not inwardly going through things. Is what I'm saying.
The difference is, Senny, he's rich. He could hide from the world if he wants to.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything too. There's plenty of rich people that commit suicide every day. That means nothing.
But I don't think it bothers him to that effect. I think honestly, because he's this is not the first time he's like, I don't care. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? So yeah. I don't think there's no pressure on him, like Shawn said. Yeah. Now, yes, Shawn, get me the hot maid service because I'm a bachelor. I'm going to enjoy every minute of watching her clean my house. I'm not going to take it no type of way. I'm going to be happy you sent me that gift.
Have you ever used a cleaning service?
Yes, I have.
And what was it like? How often did they come?
She did a deep cleaning. It wasn't, anybody I was attracted to. So, she did the cleaning and she took a long time though. But
how did you find her?
Oh, she was regular. But
how did you find out how to use her?
Somebody
referred her?
Because I was gonna start doing meal prep. I was gonna start doing meal prep out of my apartment for my cousin's clients.
Yeah.
We was going into business together. And she came to do a deep cleaning so I could start the business.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Right.
the real Rel came out for a second. He didn't understand. He didn't hear your question. He goes, she was regular. That's the real Rel came out.
But they have that. They have like sexy maids.
But you know why Rel wouldn't feel offended like Shawn Harvey in comparison to you is because Rel has self-esteem about himself. He's very confident about himself as a young man. So if someone gave him a gift, a gift certificate to clean the house, he wouldn't feel offended by it. If someone gave me a gift certificate to clean the house and the maid came over for $100, I'll be very grateful for that.
Right.
I wouldn't look at Senny's side eye or look at anybody's side eye. I wouldn't even do that.
I just told the chick last night. What's the last name? I was like, yo, come clean my house for me.
Oh.
You told the chick, come clean my house.
Yeah.
That's sexy.
Oh, wow.
I said, come clean my house in an apron.
Oh.
I think. We grown. Why not?
Why would she want to do that?
You know what, Rel? I'm gonna take a page from you, young man. I'm gonna text my.
I'm a hot bachelor.
That is true. But Rel, I'm gonna take.
But what does she get out of that? You paying her?
I might massage her feet. I might, it might turn into something. You know what I mean?
Cindy, that wouldn't be a turn on to you if a grown ass man called you and said, "Come over, I want you to clean up my house and something sexy."
No, it would not.
And as far as B. Simone, I respect B. Simone.
Yes.
Listen, at the end of the day, however you get it, get it. Right. There's people making all kinds of money, all kinds of ways. Yeah. Y'all sit here, Jake Paul is making money off of his social media celebrity, and he's making money now. He's boxing celebrities.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the ultimate hustle today. So you can't. That's what I'm saying. Like these people that are mad at her for doing this, they shouldn't even. They're complete idiots. She's focusing on the people. Yeah, and she's focusing on the people in her statement. Like, hey, listen, regardless of what they say, I don't care. The people that are following me, I got love for you and thank you. And that's what you focus on. And that's it. You ain't worry about all these other people. She's doing everything right. I ain't even mad at this young lady.
Right. Nori is sitting around the table drinking, just talking to his friends. Right. That's what Drink Champs is.
Right. All right, well,
what you gotta do.
God bless you, brother. But Rel, I'm gonna take your suggestion. Even though he's an eligible bachelor, single man, he's a good-looking young man. He's out there doing his thing. He's winning. I'm gonna take a suggestion.
I think you can have fun with your wife that way. Be
I
like,
think so.
Babe, babe, like, let's do the sexy maid for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
No, how about you do the sexy butler?
I could do that too.
He can do that too.
I could do that too.
Yeah.
Both ways.
Yeah.
But Cindy, you sound such an attitude, so resentful about it.
Start off with that.
When I just asked you the question, would you do that for a man? Very resentfully, you was like, hell no. And that's the problem.
If I was out,
and
with
that's your problem.
If a guy said that to me, if I was out, I'd
All
be
right,
like,
listen.
oh,
Okay,
I
I'll
can
tell you
clean your place and get ghosted too.
Okay,
Ooh,
hold on a second.
That sounds fun.
Everybody.
We need to work. Cindy, we gonna work on the sex talk game, your role playing game. We got to work on a lot of.
Right, got to work on the whole game.
Please.
It's a whole game. God bless, Cindy. I love you, sis. We gonna work on this thing now.
Oh my goodness, that's bad when somebody. And he hung up the phone. That's bad when somebody says that.
It's fine, Rel. The right man will. Bring
Everybody,
it on.
August Williams is in the building. Let's clap.
Yes.
Y'all see her? Y'all see her?
Up in here looking so young and beautiful and fresh faced. She's over here looking like a 12-year-old. Love
Just
it.
got finished working out. Got finished. Yep. So you looking really good.
Thanks,
you
August.
Did your thing. Thank you for sharing your journey. Thank you for sharing your journey.
Thanks.
I
I'm so
watching
trying.
you. Even if you just showed us a pinky every day.
Yeah.
That pinky got smaller. I was mad when I didn't see the end. I said I want to see the whole body.
Yes.
You got me
I
ready.
have to do more for sure.
Well,
but thank you, August. You definitely inspired me and gave me tips, and I'm still carrying them with me today.
There you go. Both of you guys got great arms. August, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
It's a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming by.
Listen, marriage agrees with you. You lost weight. You look great.
Well,
you
thank
look
you.
toned. You look lighter.
Yeah.
I don't know. Good job, wife. I don't know.
Right.
Thanks. I'm just
Keeping
not
him
eating.
inside.
Yeah.
And then he works at night, so, you know.
And I refuse to eat.
Refuse to eat.
August, would it be? August's gonna hang out with it. We're gonna extend the time a little bit. We're gonna do some weather. We're shouting out the room. And we're gonna come back. We're gonna finish shouting out the room. I was thinking about getting one of those maid services to come over to clean the crib. And because I'm the one who cleans the house. I like to clean the kitchen and all that. The superficial stuff. Like I don't do the deep cleaning. My wife does the deep cleaning whenever she does, like get underneath the toilet and all that. She does all that. Yeah. But she wants to, you know what I'm saying? She this chick can literally put up sheetrock. Wow. And I was thinking about, because I was going to do it before COVID, but then I didn't want nobody in the house. It was COVID, clean the surface over at COVID. Right. So I was thinking that maybe it would be okay now. It might be a little safe to have someone come over just to surprise her. Okay. Right? And then it led to, if I say I gifted someone, I said I would give Senny a gift certificate for the cleaning service. Uh-huh. She thought that maybe that would be highly offensive. And she was looking at me side-eye and taking personal inventory and started judging about how her house looked and why are you doing this. Fine. August, if someone gave you a cleaning, the maid cleaning, 2 hours. Yeah. A buck. It was worth $1.05 for 2 hours. Yes. And one of your peoples came and said, "Listen, happy birthday!" And how would you feel about that?
I would say, you should have given it to me weekly. I need more than just one time. I would be like, well, what kind of friend are you? I thought you loved me. I don't get it. You saw my spot. I got 3 floors. What's up with the 1 hour? I would be like, all right, thank you.
Right, but would you feel any kind? Because Senny felt a way about it.
No, I said.
Would you feel the same? No, Senny, don't backtrack.
Part of me would be like, you think I need cleaning
dirty?
services?
Right.
Would you? I wouldn't feel.
I said you would need to. I felt like giving that type of gift. Sometimes you would need to know the person.
Right.
You're giving
that.
It
Now
to.
that's true. Now if I had a friend that has been in my home and maybe it wasn't polished, and then they gave me something like that, I would be like, thank you. right? But if there's like my husband, if he gifted it to me, he knows I'm busy. He knows that would be a special gift for him, like from him. So I guess it really depends. But a gift is a gift, and I would still use it. It would just be like, wow, well, should I feel some kind of way? Is my house is not that dirty. It's dusty. And then, so yeah, I mean, but I listen, I don't look the gift horse in the mouth. I would just be like, thanks,
Because I feel, this is the way I feel about it. I'm just like, well, whether if you've never been in my house or you've been in 5,000 times and you gave me this as a gift for a little 2 hours or whatever, I'm not going to feel any kind of way. I'm going to say thanks. I'm going to utilize it. I'm not going to sit there and just be like, you know what? Why do they think that my house is there?
Yeah.
Or you think I'm not even going to waste my time. I think it's a total waste of time. But do you think that it's an appropriate, unique gift?
I think it's a unique gift. I think it's needed now. I think it's special. I think it's unique to the person, as Senny said. I think it would be, if you knew, like if I was busy or whatever. But again, this is all like later on, if that person gave it to me and then came to my house and been like, whoa, look, what a difference. I'm so glad I got you that gift. Wow. then I'd be like, all right, so now I know Senny was right.
Well, because that's the thing, though, because
Right.
I think about how I give somebody gifts, right? I think about the person, and I'm like, because I like to give gifts. I don't like to just get gift cards or just give money. So I'm thinking about the person,
Yes,
and I'm like,
money at it.
and I'm like, what can I get them that they can use, that they'll need? So if you're putting intention behind it, what was your intention behind getting me a cleaning service gift?
Because your house is dirty.
Right.
Oh.
You're either thinking my house, because it's
What
not,
about the
it's
busy
not-
schedule that you guys were just talking about
Right.
that you proclaimed earlier in this
because
discussion?
I understand that, but that's just not. Somebody's busy, they'll get them like a Dunkin' Donuts card because you're always running, get you a coffee, something that it's not something that you would normally just get somebody. That's not something that just pops into your head as like a gift to get. You literally
I
thought
see what
about
you mean.
this.
It's specific.
It's
You're
a specific
right.
gift.
That's
Not
specific.
something you just give somebody on their birthday.
Right.
That's like you bought that for a purpose.
There's a purpose. But I will
You
say,
have a
Really?
You have a problem, and I'm trying to assist you with
So
this.
it's but
So
City,
let me
it's
help you
no
on your
difference.
way.
Like say if you needed some boots. Let's say somebody needed some boots. And you gift them some boots. Right?
Yeah, if
They
you
needed the boots. It's the same thing.
well, now if the woman,
It's the same
if
thing.
the person mentioned
It's the
it,
same
I will
thing.
say that if the person said, "Man, I need help with this house. I got 3 babies, and my husband is working, and I can't keep up with it. And you heard that as a friend, that would, if they mentioned it, but out the blue, you've come to my crib a couple times, and then the next thing is, I know what August needs because." It was brown. The floors were brown, but they look gray. So, yeah.
But okay, so August,
It's such
let
an
me spin this one
intentional
more time before we're gonna take a quick break. We'll come back with August gonna do the weather. We're gonna finish shouting out the room. We're gonna do the news. What if the person never been in your house?
Then they would have heard. They would have
No.
heard.
They didn't hear anything. They ain't never been in your house. They ain't never been. They work out with you. You never even talked about the house. You never talked about nothing. And your birthday came and they gave you.
That's weird. That's weird. That's they heard from somebody. That somebody said something to them.
Now, and we just want everybody. August Williams here. We just want to catch you up on everything.
Thank you.
But prior to that, I was sharing back in my day, back in the whorish Harvey days, when Harvey was a whore. I would.
So whorish wasn't enough. It was the
I was super
whorish,
whorish Harvey.
Yeah.
It was a hard flick too. I was so slutty as a young man back in there. Now what happened with me was I was the type of man back in the day, and I think it was a liability in my relationships. I was one of those guys, August, who always wanted to be served in the bed. I wanted the
Was that
woman.
a fetish or was that?
Nah, that's just me.
Did your mother do that for you? Did she bring you cereal to bed?
It was no. That's a good question. It stemmed from. I think I was more selfish person at that time in my life.
That's
And my mother never fed me. That's funny. My mother didn't really serve me like that. She did, but not enough to where I wanted another, as an adult, wanted somebody else to serve me like that. But I was one of those. I put conditions on it. So my whole thing was, okay, I pay for everything. You live comfortable. You're good. I was being very selfish. And I'm going to lay my ass in this bed. And I'm not going to wash no dishes. And I'm not going to do nothing. And you're going to come in here and you're going to serve me food. Which I was totally wrong back in those days for doing that. Now today I'm the polar opposite. I'm the guy, I clean the kitchen. I do all this stuff. Now at my elderly age of 56. Senny said that she has no problem serving the guys in any extreme, right? See, so if the guy is paying for everything, you still serving? Okay. Yeah. August.
I'm with you. See, when in my days, you know, I had the disease to please, so it didn't matter if you took me to McDonald's or whatever. If I had a man, I was going to serve you. So there's another extreme. But now that I know my worth and I know who I am, because in my old days, 53, almost 53.
Let's clap. She looks great. That black don't crack.
We stretch. We stretch. We don't crack.
Oh, okay, cool.
We get big, but we don't crack.
You're really 53?
I'll be 53 in a couple months.
God bless you.
Don't even look
at it. God.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
Jesus
glory
Christ.
to God. You know what it is? It's these green drinks and exercising and love. Like my husband loves me. I don't have to fight for his love.
Yeah.
And that's stress, not worrying, and not, just,
Yeah, we can see it all over your face. Yeah. Jesus Christ. So, damn.
But you, with your dancing, we'll get to that. But anyway,
I can't dance.
Literally, if my husband now, and he takes care of a lot,
right?
Thank God. I mean, it's just so. He's so sexy going to work, paying the bills.
Right.
I want to serve him.
Oh wow!
I want to. Sometimes I say, let me serve you. What is it you want? Wow. What is it you want to eat? And he's like, no, I'm good. I got it. I'm like, no. What are you thinking you might want? You know what I mean?
Oh,
and
so
he's like, no, I got it. He's a bit of a food snob. You know, he doesn't want me to, because he's a vegan and everything. I was like, he's like, I just have a taste for soup. I was like, let me make your soup.
Wow.
Right. So, and for me, now I get it. I don't care what anybody say, what anybody think. Whether he pays the bills or he doesn't, the Bible says it like this, and I know I'm gonna get in trouble for this, but it says that woman, should, regardless of the status of a man, that is their husband. They should be there for them. They should serve them with gladness. But I will put a caveat on that, right?
Right. Go ahead.
Now, he's a crackhead or something like that, or he's out there messing up. The Bible gives us a couple of instances where we just need to be like, all right, you out of here, whatever.
Right.
But it's still, even without God saying it, I get it now. I get it. I love to serve my husband, and it's not always 100. It's not always perfect, but like he is me, and he loves on me in such a way, that, yeah.
Well, Senny, you need to start serving something. Hold on, wait. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
There's some hard things you go through, and the game is rigged to make sure you prove what you say is true. Maybe it's 'cause you're blind, maybe it's 'cause of that, maybe it's 'cause the power in you seems to threaten us. Maybe it's 'cause you're blind, they want you trapped, they want you living in a world where you feel like you're less than them. Yeah. Like you're less than anyone, but you're no less than them. No less than anyone.
Yeah. Every time I leave that house, I feel like I leave with doubt. I can never leave without mama telling me about what's been happening to him. 'Cause they all match with my skin. Man, that could have been my kin, but they put him in a bin. Either that or a bid. 'Cause he's black, he's a kid. Look at the conditions we are in. We get so wrapped up, caught up in the rapture, judging others when we all live in sin. Where do I begin? Man, and the story never ends. I'm discouraged with my own melanin. Isn't that a shame? Look at the progress that we made, yet still not a damn thing changed. But we'll overcome in the end, cause that's all that we've ever done. You're no less than to me or to anyone. Black is beautiful, you never listen to anyone. Put that on everyone.
Good morning, everyone. It's so good to be back. I have your weather ready for you. We have today in Bethlehem is 63 and foggy right now, but it's going to be cloudy throughout the day. In the NYC, we have 64 and cloudy. In Atlanta, we have 70-degree weather also. And Miami, Florida is going to be sunny 82. And there's your weather.
Okay. Thank you so much, August. Let's see. Let's sponsor those weather reports by 94.5 The Blaze, Louisville, Kentucky, and WFLX, The Rock in Rochester. We truly appreciate that. Sitting right now, we're in the middle of the chat rooms. We're going to not chat room. We're going to extend for a few more minutes. We appreciate you. It's 56 minutes after the hour. Welcome back. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Wake Up Team, Senny, Barbi, and our special guest today, August Williams. Let's clap. Come on. Okay.
Hey, August.
All right, Senny, go on. Who else is in that chat room? Princess, call in, bro. Yo, bro.
Prince is calling.
Bro, call in, bro.
He's not going to call in.
Call in. You scared, bro?
Shout out.
Remember the movie Juice? Remember that favorite line? This neighbor scared.
What?
Call in, bro.
You're talking about the Nets?
Yeah, call in, bro.
Shout out to Nathaniel Jones. Hey, Nathaniel. Good morning. How are you? Shout out to Randy Montgomery. Hey, Randy. What's going on? Shout out to Lady Photogenic Lee. Hey, girl. Former chat room member of the week, girl.
Wow.
Where
have you been?
Where have you been? Did you even know that you were chat room member of the week? Shout out to you. Shout out to Vanetta George. Hey, Vanetta. What's going on? Shout out to you. Shout out to Avis Denise, my favorite nurse. Hey, Avis. Hey, girl. Shout out to Derek Lawson. Hey, Derek. How are you? Shout out to you. Shout out to Nicole Harris. Hey, Nicole. How are you? Shout out to you. Shout out to Alan Suave McAllister. Hey, Alan. What's going on, Mr. Fallen in Love in a Week? How are you? Shout out to Julius Galashaw. Hey, Julius. What's going on? Good morning. Shout out to Naroma Johnson. Hey, Naroma. Good morning. Prentice said it's still football season. I'm not concerned with basketball yet. Whatever. I saw a baseball game on the other day. Is baseball happening? I don't know what's going on. Shout out.
The deflection to get you everywhere. It'll get you everywhere, my friend.
Shout out to Thomas King. Hey, Thomas. How are you? Good morning to Audrey Johnson. Hey, Audrey. How are you doing down there in
Hold on, brother.
Florida?
Hold on. Hey, brother. That big three is not going to win you a chip, bro. It was a miscalculation, my friend. It terribly went wrong for you. And BK. I got love for BK. You already know that. Brooklyn, Biggie. I get it. And all the fans of the Knicks who had that exodus over to the Brooklyn Nets, you stay your ass over there. Welcome to your 35-game season, my friend. You're not going to win nothing, and you're not making the playoffs. And Kyrie Irving, God bless you.
Maybe he's
Call in, brother. All you Net fans, you're not going to the playoffs. Hold on.
He's gonna pull them up.
Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Senny, Barbi.
Yo, what's good? This Clip from
Hold on, Clip. Go ahead, Senny.
Shout out to Johnny Whipple. Hey, Johnny. Shout out to Shahid Johnson. Hey, Shahid. What is going on? Shout out to you, Shahid, talking about he moved to Virginia. You don't live in New York
He moved
anymore?
to Virginia.
Yeah. So, shout
Hold
out
on,
to
Clip.
you,
Hold on, Clip. My man
Shahid.
Clip the man's off. Hold on.
What are you doing in Virginia?
He said he moved to Virginia? You visiting Virginia?
He said he moved to Virginia.
Oh. God bless you.
Good luck with the move.
Damn.
Shout out to the Godfather of Solar, Tracy Ray. Hey, the Godfather, what's going on?
Neighbors be out here moving, not telling nobody.
Right. Like, what? Shout out to Shauna J Music. Hey, Shauna, what's going on? Shout out to Natalie Wright. Hey,
Black
Natalie.
folks, y'all going to move to Virginia and Georgia. I hope you've figured out the state laws in these countries, in these countries, in these commonwealths. Forget about a state. Go on.
Right. Shout out to Albie Fuller. Hey, Albie, what's going on? Shout out to you. Shout out to Alan Heath, a.k.a. Leonard Roy. What's going on, bro? Shout out to Drew Tiz. Shout out to Robert McPaul. Hey, Robert.
Yes.
Shout out to first chat room member of the week, Prentice Cox.
Hold on.
Nope.
They're looking at camera. That one right there. That one right there. Yeah, that one right there.
Good morning, Mr. Robinson.
That's right.
Oh,
How
I
are
remember
you?
that.
Right.
There you go. Hold on, wait.
And everybody remember.
Hold on, wait a minute. Before you
Yeah.
August, you want a little taste? You can say good morning to Mr. Robinson as well. Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Williams.
It's Mr. Robinson.
I know, but if my husband is watching.
Oh, all right. Well, say your husband. Say your husband's first. Say go. All right, hold on, Clip. Hold on. You're right. All right. Hold on. Say your husband first, if you don't mind. Go look at that camera right there. That camera over there.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Williams.
Okay, good. Wow, that was nice. All right, now hit us with a good morning, Mr. Robinson.
What up, Mr. Robinson?
There you go. Clink that up real good.
No confusion.
That's right. You'll be serving for the rest of the weekend. You better get that right.
Hilarious.
Who else, Cindy?
Shout out to Angela Towns, Marcus, Mr. One Emoji Johnson. We appreciate you. Those are all the shout outs that I have right now.
All right, we appreciate you guys. Don't forget, next Sunday, Best of Both Worlds at the Iron Mill, 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania. Rob Stapleton, HBO, Def Jam, BET's Comedy View, Comedy Central, also the executive producer of the movie The Stuff, will be our headliner and closing act for next Saturday. Next Sunday, we got a lot of folks coming out. And then once he finishes, he drops that mic. Will Tracks, Mr. Party himself, Mr. Footworks himself, will host the after party. Y'all come on now. Iron Mule, 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania. You can call me or 570-982-6950. Birthday packages are still available. We appreciate you. And let's experience Antigua takeover. That's July 21st through the 25th, 2022. We are in the building. We took over the whole resort. We're gonna have about 500 people there. Hit me up 570-982-6950. The links is in the group room on my page. We're going to Antigua next year, so y'all come on out. The Experience Antigua Takeover, July 21st through the 22nd, through the 25th, 2022. All right, everyone, Clip, you still there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, everybody clap. This is my man, the super hilarious Clipper Man Comedy Corner, man. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing amazing, man. Great morning, everybody at the show.
Hey, good morning.
We appreciate you, Clip. Clip, what's going on out there in the world, brother? How you been?
I've been amazing, man. I'm living a dream, Sean. I appreciate you, man. We go back a long way, brother.
Me and Clip go back years, many years. If you haven't seen comedian Clipper Man perform, he is hilarious. He is funny from the beginning to the end. Clip, what got you into comedy, brother?
Oh, man. I'm cutting hair. I was a barber, and I was making everybody laugh, doing all my celebrity impersonations. And they was like, man, you should do comedy. I said, you right. I went there, and I wasn't the funniest that I thought I was. So I got up there on stage, and I wasn't as funny as I thought I was, and I had to figure it out.
That's
and
right.
20 years later, in December, I'll be celebrating 20 years doing stand-up comedy.
Let's clap.
Wow, that's amazing.
Same thing. And before we get into some of his celebrity impersonations, it's funny. Funny thing with Clip is he's right. Like, we can all be funny. We're all funny. All of us. August, you're funny. Everybody's funny. But the thing is, we're funny, and it's a comfort zone. Okay. So you're funny around your friends because you're comfortable around your friends and your family. So you can be funny and be yourself. The difference between comedians like Clip and myself and others is now you got to be funny in front of somebody that don't know you. Not only that, not only they don't even know you.
Did he say Asian?
That's funny. And Asians, right. Not only do they not know you, they paid.
Right, for you to make them laugh.
They pay, and you know how black folks are, especially black folks. Black folks are like, you better make me laugh. Like, it's all that. So that's the additional pressure. So that's that fine line that we have from the comfortability of just being ourselves and just making folks laugh than just being in front of a whole room of people that don't know you and you walk into the stage and they're like, yo.
You're absolutely right. I had no idea that comedians real comedians, famous comedians, have writers. I had no idea
Some of
that
them
was
do.
a business. Like that was like someone writes your jokes because you can write a joke, but you may not have the gift to deliver it
Right.
or the timing. That's pretty.
It's an amazing thing, and it takes a lot of stage time. Clip, before we get into a lot of this, I just want to share this. And I shared this story many times. I bombed on stage on my first clip. We want to talk about the first, those bombing years. I did a big show at the BB King's restaurant in Times Square. My cousin was the promoter. I was doing comedy like literally like 60 days. I had no business being on a show like that, but I hit my cousin up. Yo, cuz, I'm a comedian now. He was like, for real? You want to be on the show? Put me on the show, bro. Put me on the show. I bought the whole neighborhood, because when you knew people got love for you, I brought the whole neighborhood to the show. I brought my coworkers to the show. I brought my baby mother and my ex-wife. They both was in the building. Everybody was there. It was 400 people there. I was the first comedian on stage. Rip Michaels was the host. He's hilarious. I go on stage and I bomb so bad. I wasn't funny. Yo, it was crazy. Tony Robbins was the closing act. My mother fell in love with the closing act. She was like, boy, you better get back to work and never do this again.
Oh, man.
Dang.
What do you think it was? What do you think it was?
I wasn't ready. I didn't have any jokes. I had nothing to say. I had no point of view. I had no setups. I had no punchlines. I had nothing. I just got up there. What up, y'all? What's going on? You can't.
You didn't even crack on the crowd.
You didn't have no time for that. It was 400 people there. It was the wrong show for that.
Yeah. Okay.
So some New Jack comedians can't be on a show like that.
Okay.
You have to be a seasoned comic to be on these type of shows. I mean, I've achieved that now, but back then it was horrific. Then I went to the job. Oh my God, because these people I work with every day, they snapped on me for a year.
Oh, had us out there late at night.
I wish I could have. I wish I could have changed the job.
Wow.
I couldn't even do that. Clip those bombing years. Because I don't care what type of comedian you see, especially the A-listers, it's already a season act. You don't really see what the underground part of comedy like this. Chris, Clip, in those bombing years, you remember, like this was like my moment out of all the thousands of bombing moments. Was there any moment in your comedy career when, man, it just went really bad before you became the hilarious comedian that you are?
Absolutely. Cafe Lou's, man. I'm sitting up there telling jokes and doing my thing, and I had one incident where I got punched in the face. I had Heelys on. I said the joke, the girl's like, you nasty. So the joke went like this. I said, ladies, let me tell you something. I said, look, back in the day, old school, I said, you got to love your family members, man. I said, I don't like negativity. My ex-wife was negative. I even tried to take it back to puppy love to try to save my relationship. I tried to take back the puppy love, like cute shit, like the beginning stages. What type of food you like? What type of food you like? I said, I'm a gentleman, ladies first. I said, I like chicken. I like macaroni cheese. She said, I like green beans. She said, now what type of food you like, fool? I said, I like chicken. I like macaroni and cheese. Ooh, and I love chitlins. She said, chitlins stink. How you eat chitlins? I said, don't get mad. I ate you and you stink.
See?
And the crowd was like, you nasty, you nasty. I said, it was a joke. She said, no, you's a nasty mother effer. You's a nasty effer. I said, okay. So I'm trying to proceed with my joke. She get her drunk ass up, and she literally come up on stage like, and she tried to hit my hat off my head and poke me in the eye. I said, all right, somebody come get this bitch. Somebody come get her. Because I'm about to sock her. Yeah. She goes to sit down. I'm like, security, anybody? Nope. So I'm still trying to proceed with my joke. And then like 2 minutes later, she get right back up and try to hit my head off my head again. Hit my hat off my head and poke me in the eye again. I'm like, yo, I'm about to. So what happened is that she tried to do it one more time. And I kind of caught myself. I was about to hit her. But then I kind of swooped her like her leg. And the dude came out of nowhere, boop, hit me right in the forehead. And I had my Heelys on and I flew back.
Listen, these are the stories that you guys don't even hear about.
Brutal. You said,
and
what's so funny is that I have wheels on my shoes. I got Heelys on.
Why do you have Heelys?
Because it's part of his act back in the day. It's part of his act.
Okay.
But,
look at you. Y'all over there judging me on the Shawn Harvey morning show. Look at y'all.
So the guy punches him.
Guy punched me and ran out the building, man. I was like, man.
Marlon
Marlon Randolph said, "Dude, you gonna let him do that to you?"
Yeah, like wheel up. Like, get you roll out and get him.
All right.
Yeah. See, I'm from Detroit. We don't play none of them games, but I moved from that. My mindset moved from that nigga mentality or that hood mentality. So I said, hey, I'm out here in New York doing my thing. I still get punched in the face.
I remember as a New Jack, and then Clipper's the master of impressions. We're gonna get into some of those in a minute. I should have had you call in with one, but we just want to get to know you, bro. I remember Senny and August. I was in as a New Jack comedian. I had a car.
Right.
There's a lot of comedians don't have cars. Especially in the beginning. But I had a car. I had a couple of cars. Right. And as a New Jack comedian, you don't get paid. There's no money. Mm-hmm. But I was driving around the seasoned comedians throughout the Northeast to get stage time.
Okay.
That's like how you pay your dues. So I'm in Connecticut one time, still not funny. And it was a big show, and I drove the comedians there. And I was bombing. I went up first because I was the first bombing guy. Yeah. That was me. I was the guy. Because you always got the bomb guy.
Yes.
I was the bomb guy.
It's got to be one.
It's got to be one.
You're the terrorist.
Yeah. So I get on stage, and that's predicted. I'm bombing.
Yeah.
And
but you make the other ones look great. It's a strategy.
Yeah,
it's a strategy.
Yeah, no, there wasn't no strategy. I was just not funny. And they put me up first. Get him out the way because he drove us here. Oh. Right? Oh, my God. And now I'm bombing, right? And same thing like Clip. This woman, big woman.
Oh,
why they gotta be?
She was huge. She's like, you ain't mother.
I remember that.
Yeah, she said, you ain't effing funny. Blah, blah, blah. She gets on a table and moons me in front of the stage. She gets a standing ovation.
For mooning you.
For mooning me. Because visually, it looked unbelievable. Then they start booing me. I want to get off the stage and fight this woman.
Right.
Because I was thoroughly embarrassed.
Right.
And I almost left the we're in Connecticut. I almost got in my car.
And left them there.
Because I was so embarrassed.
Hey, yo, Sean, was that the ski trip?
Ski trip.
Oh, my God.
Ski trip, Sean, that same woman, the big girl, she picked up a chair. When I roasted her, That lady picked up a chair and tried to hit me with it, and I was still blazing her. She was chasing me around the stage with a chair. And
one question: was she?
No, she's a black woman. She wasn't a Babylonian. She was a black woman. This is urban shows.
Yeah.
So these are the things that we go through that people don't even.
What in the world?
She's chasing Clip. It was crazy. It's what we go through as new comedians most of the time. I'm telling you, this is a brutal sport.
Sport.
And then what happens is
for fun.
Right. And then what happens is you like anything else, you stay on stage, and then you start developing. Because it's different than the mainstream room with white folks.
Okay.
White folks cheer you on.
Yeah. They want you.
Guy, I know you're not funny, but come back tomorrow.
Right. If you make them giggle, they're good.
We don't curse Clip on the show, but like black folks would be not the N word. We use neighbor. But black folks be like, get your neighbor ass off the stage. Like it's a lot of that, especially in bars, because you're not doing big shows where it's tailored for you for the funny to be there.
Wow. So this is a whole.
It's a whole thing with stand-up comedy.
I was thinking about maybe doing something, but now. I don't know about the bombing years. I don't know.
Now, if you want to, if you want to do some stand-up, come to the Iron Mule on, I'll put you up first on the Iron Mule.
No. See, you already told me. You already told me. No, but you already told me. That's funny. You already told me.
That's the belly of the beast.
You already told me what's going to happen.
They look at me like I'm crazy in there.
Really? So then I'm definitely not driving through there. I mean, because you are certifiable, but the point is you have something to follow it up. You certifiable, but you're funny. So we allow that.
But he wouldn't be there. He wouldn't be there if he didn't bomb. Though.
Yeah, you got to bomb first. You have to go through the bombing situation.
You have to do it just to get it out.
You got to get. You're not a true comedian unless they start bombing and yelling at you, or even worse, not giving you no emotion at all, just staring at you. The stare is horrible.
Oh,
Clip.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stare is the worst.
Absolutely. The stare is the worst because
like when they're not laughing.
Because you're talking The words are coming out your mouth.
And there's punchlines, but no reaction.
No reaction. But now in your mind is like, get the F off the stage.
Wow.
The crowd is looking at you like, and they're looking at you
not
like.
One person?
No, it's not that. It's the whole room. But how they're looking at you, they're like, what type of jacket is she wearing? Like, it goes to that. They're not even listening to what you're saying no more.
They're judging your clothes.
Why you wearing like, damn?
Son, they looking at you. They looking at you literally with a blank stare, and they like, why are you living?
Right.
Why aren't you funny? Why are you alive?
Listen, I'm not down in the church. Listen, I love church, but that sounds like when I get up to sing at church. Like if you ain't right, they just look at you like
same thing.
300-pound gorillas, like
you the devil.
Yeah, like why are you? Who gave you a mic? And
that's
why do you
if you notice, that's why you notice in urban comedy, our deliveries and punchlines with funny is fast.
Right.
It's fast because if you're delivering jokes slow, you better have a dope punchline for black folks.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's rapid fire.
Yeah.
Because black folks are like, yo.
If they got a break to think,
you
boring. You boring me. That's boring me, dude.
It's
the hard
rapid.
part. The hard part, because of the attention span of, you believe it or not, our people. The mindset of you literally have to get them. See, the hard part is not getting them to laugh. The hard part is getting them to listen. Right. So you got to hurry up and get them. And once you got their attention, you got to
It's
yell,
got to be
hey!
funny.
And now you stop and use, hey, and then now they stop what they're doing, the chatter, and then they looking at you, and you got to pop, 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 pop.
Right.
Thank you, that's my time. Get out of there.
That's true.
Right, and then
we don't want to hear a story.
Right.
We've been working all day. We just need laughter.
Right.
I need laughter.
Exactly.
And you know what? Because in Jersey, when I used to go to this place called the Peppermint Lounge, y'all don't know about that. So, and then they would come up. But as they came up, they were funny. They had to do something immediately, introducing their name. Bill Bellamy, I remember when he first was in New Jersey, he had to come up on the stage and say his name, and we had to laugh.
Right.
You're right. You're right.
It's like Universal Soul Circus. Like it's it's got to happen
Immediately.
really fast.
Yeah.
But Sean, watch this. Now you see why I got Heelys on. I had the damn shoulder stick to get the attention first.
It makes sense now.
Yo, you do a great. Everybody, clip him. Let's clap. Clip a man's on the phone, my man, from Detroit.
You're funny, and I thought this whole story about this woman. I was like, wow, he's actually doing his act right now. I didn't know if that was real. You're gifted.
And you know what's the worst thing with us comedians? And Clip, we're gonna give you the final words. You could do your impression. You do whatever you want. You know what's funny? The worst thing about comedians, about when we bomb, is after the fact. The worst thing for us as comedians, this is the one thing we don't want to hear. I'd rather someone boo me. Clip and I, we haven't been booed in years. That's long past us. The worst fear with a comedian is after the show's over, when the paying customer is giving us advice on our jokes.
Whoa. Like next time you should say, next time you should do it like this.
Right. We hate that.
Whoa.
Clip. You got somebody like, hey, listen, man, that was funny, but if you did this, like, get out of my face. Wow. You're not qualified for that.
Right. Somebody just hand you a piece of paper.
Yeah.
What is this? Your phone number? They're like, no, here's some real jokes. Excuse me.
Yeah, you should have talked about this.
Right. Now, Clip, in your journeys, man, you've developed as such a hilarious comedian. And he's one of a comedian who does impressions, and he does a lot of that. He's a full season comedian that's traveled all over the country and all over the world. What's that inspiration, bro? How do you get so funny like that, bro?
Well, being in the mud, man, being from the city of Detroit, is just that, I took that negative and I turned it into a positive. So my mind frame was that I could either take all this built up energy and I could be negative, to be slapping the heck out of comedians or slapping, people because I'm angry, or either I could take that energy and I change the format and my perception about life. So I took that negative and turned it into a positive, and it gave me so much. I literally found out who I was as a man. And I tell people that it's not my gift, it's everybody else's. The only thing I ask for is my gift back, so, but yeah, I was actually in Atlantic City, 2017. to 2020. When I tell you, literally, I've done over the most shows. I was a residency in Atlantic City at the casino, Tropicana, Bally's, and Caesars. When I tell you to perform in 7 days, Shawn, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 3 shows Friday, 3 shows Saturday, and 2 shows Sunday.
Right.
Man, when I tell you them impersonations, they love them. You know, they always say, well, if you're funny, well, let me hear something. Hit me with a Cat Williams. I said, well, actually, you cannot just ask me to do something. You have to pretty much pay me this evening because I do work for free. Things of that nature, you know.
Keep going.
Hit them with the Obama. Well, first of all, I would like to say that you've never seen me perform before. Everybody knows that the ambulance in the back is going straight to the trunk.
You see?
He heard that. He heard that.
You see what I'm saying? Well, one more clip before we let you go, man. Let's see, this is what I'm talking about.
All right, so first of all, I would like to say something, baby. All I'm saying, I'm Dave Chappelle. These fools trying to cancel my special, son. And that are so political, baby. I don't know why. All I'm saying to the world, if you want to watch my stand-up specials and you got something to say, skate right in the face.
Yes, spot on.
You see?
Yes,
Let's clap. Come
so
on.
Good.
Sammy Davis Jr. though is one.
And make sure you follow me on Cash App, which is Clipperman Show.
That's right. It's the only social media that matters.
At this point.
Right.
Clip, can you go out doing, I think you do Sammy Davis Jr., I'm not sure. I don't know. Clip, could you just, we're going to, everybody, let's clap. Clipper Man,
Yes,
Comedy
very
Corner,
good.
hilarious. Clip, we're going to give you the last word. We're going to give us your social media, where you're performing, where we can find you. Senny, we'll put Clip's information in the group room after the show, okay? Clip, we're going to give you the last word before we take a break. Go ahead, brother. God bless you, and it's good to hear from you.
It's always a pleasure, man. Thank you guys for having me. You can follow me on social media. Everything is Clipperman Show. CLIP as in Paul, P as in Paul, ERMANSHOW. That is my Instagram because Facebook is actually shut down at this moment. But definitely follow me on Instagram. And then I actually have a show I'm getting ready. I do on Clubhouse, and it's every Sunday. I have Esther Koo and I got Jamario. Okay. Clubhouse is popping right now, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the Clipperman Show. And you never know with the Clipperman Show. That's exactly what it is. All type of fields of entertainment. It's not just comedy. It's entertainment. You never know with the Clipperman Show. I have some of the best artists from all over the world that will be on the Clipperman Show on Clubhouse from 7 to 9. Make sure y'all got the app. Okay. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram with more information. And I appreciate y'all, son. And I got to go to work because I got to cut some hair. Okay. Do some big eyebrows, son. Right.
So let's clap for Clipper, man. Clip, love you, bro. I'll call you after the show, man. Thank you so much for calling. We appreciate you.
Yes.
All right, peace, King. I'm going to leave y'all with this one positive message.
Okay.
Please. All right, so I'll never leave. I always have a responsibility. Since I do have a voice, I would like everybody to please take this message. Your smile is your logo. Your personality is your business card. Leaving people with an experience with you becomes your trademark. I'm Clipperman, comedian extraordinaire, and that has been my time.
All right, let's clap for it. Come on, let's clap. Yes, Clip. Okay, Comedy Corner sponsored by... That's Tina Graham, TG. We appreciate you, Tina, so much for that. We'll be right back. Quick break and back to shouting out the room. Also,
I got something you
chat,
like.
we did that. Chat room member of the week, news, sports.
It's okay, it's alright. I got something you gon' like. We gon' set your day on fire. Get your morning started right.
God.
We're back. It is 25 minutes out there. Welcome back, Shawn Harvey Morning Show. Wake Up Team CJ Barbi Cologne, where you get your morning started right. August is in the building. We appreciate it. August, just real quick, just the weather right here in Bethlehem, if you don't mind. Senny, what we'll do is we'll go into front page news. We're going to extend the show a little bit, guys. Are they still in the chat room, Senny?
Yeah, they're still here.
Are they enjoying this a little extended few minutes that we're doing today?
Yeah.
Number one, we back to what we used to do.
Yeah.
Go ahead, August.
All right. Well, right now, the fog is lifting here in Bethlehem. It's going to be 64, high 76, partly sunny today. And there's your weather.
Okay, thank you so much. What we're going to do, extend it. We appreciate you guys. Crystal, we're going to run a few minutes, so God bless you. Thank you so much. Front page news with CJ. Front page news, y'all, with Senny J. Hey, front page news. Why? S to the E, double N-Y, and you can't deny. Ha, she got the front page news, y'all. She got the facts, y'all. She's not her whack, y'all. That's Senny J. Hey, come on. S to the E, double N-Y, and she always looking fly, and you can't deny.
That is so good.
Yeah, he's so good at that. He just comes
I
off.
thought I had to look at you because I thought it was a recording. That
Right.
was you doing that live?
Yeah.
Wow, your tone is
Well, thank you.
wow.
And God bless.
August, don't go coming here
Whatever.
throwing these
Stop.
compliments
Thank you,
all
August.
around.
There's a lot of hate in the room. Don't worry, August. I'm used to it. Don't worry.
I mean, we appreciate what he does here and everything like that.
It's a lot of hate in the room.
You know,
August, I'm used to it.
I had to look though. I was like, that's him? And you actually did your texture, the way you speak. It
The
sounded like it was a.
texture.
It was sounded like
Thank
you
you.
hit a record button.
Thank
so
you.
that's skill.
Thank you.
There was no auto tune.
That's right. Thank you.
It was real.
But August, yeah, it's a lot of hate. It's fine.
Is
But thank
his
you.
name in the show not enough?
I didn't say it. I was just,
Not enough, August.
well, God bless you.
Tryna-
Well, God bless.
Observation. Just an observation.
Thank you. God bless.
Yes.
August is here. August, please sit in with the news if you don't mind.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yes. News is coming out. This is actually piping hot news with Tesla, and this is very interesting to me because homeboy Elon Musk, he hasn't said anything regarding this. Like you gonna talk about Dogecoin every 5 seconds, but you ain't gonna talk about this. A judge orders Tesla to pay nearly $137 million to a former black employee who claimed he was racially abused daily. On Monday, Tesla was ordered to pay $137 million to former employee Owen Diaz, who stated he suffered racial abuse and discrimination at the San Francisco-based company. Diaz, who worked as an elevator operator between June 2015 and May 2016, sued the company, alleging a hostile work environment and racial harassment. According to reports, Diaz claimed he was called the N-word during his tenure at the company. The initial suit by Diaz, who is black, alleged that workers encountered a scene straight from the Jim Crow era, where workers were subjected to frequent racist harassment and supervisors took no action. The suit also claimed that Tesla's progressive image was a facade, papering over its regressive, demeaning treatment of African-American employees. Diaz also alleged that employees would draw swastikas and racist graffiti and drawings at the Tesla plant. In his complaint, Diaz alleged supervisors didn't stop the abuse from occurring. A judge awarded $130 million for punitive damages and $6.9 million for emotional distress. It took 4 long years to get to this point. Diaz said it's like a big weight that has been lifted off my shoulders. It's a great thing when one of the richest corporations in America has to have a reckoning of the abhorrent conditions at its factory for black people. It's unknown if Tesla will appeal the decision. This isn't the first time a former employee made these allegations. In May, Tesla was ordered to pay more than $1 million by an arbitrator who alleged they were also called racial slurs by coworkers and supervisors who didn't intervene.
Well, what's the guy's name again?
Owen Diaz.
Owen Diaz. God bless you. You are a hero.
Yeah.
You got put up with being called neighbors all day. I don't know if black folks buy Teslas. If you do, you should do shit.
I'm getting one.
No,
before you say something.
There's a lot of black people that buy Teslas.
Well, you might want to reevaluate.
I know if they're doing people, but I think he should split that money like 5 million ways. A lot of us have been. He should split that.
Reparations, you saying?
Yeah.
Diaz, who's the elevator operator? Wow. You get in an elevator, you're cursing this guy out, and you're in middle and upper management. You're not only is this a punitive punishment, you should be prosecuted as it should be a hate crime.
Hate crime. Yeah.
But what's also even more is that Tesla specifically in, I think this is San Fernando Valley, Silicon Valley specifically,
yes.
California. Mm-hmm. They are known for, especially in the tech industry, not having very much diversity.
Of course.
As well as this specific Tesla plant is known as the plantation. Like that's what it's known as, like in the area. So they know this stuff is going on. Now, for Elon Musk, he doesn't work at the plant. I'm sure he knows about it now because it's national news. Mm-hmm. But, you know, I feel like he should say something about it. Something is giving me that he's not talking about it. I'm getting like Scientology vibes. I think that like he's part of that thing. But this, it was also said that he's this elevator operator. Tesla makes people sign these, like a lot of companies, these like arbitration agreements, waivers, that if anything comes up, that it'll be resolved within the company. This elevator operator was an independent contractor.
Good.
So he never signed these waivers.
Good.
So that's also why this was such a large amount.
Good.
Wow. And obviously this is happening. $130 million just in punitive. You know, punitive damages are for, you know, to make you pay a punishment.
Yes.
Yeah. For what y'all are doing.
That's a great investment for 4 years.
Yeah, that's horrible.
And as an independent contractor, well, Tesla, you dropped the ball on that. I like the way the car starts, though. I think it's the car is
it's
great.
looking real tough. I
wouldn't buy one just because of this. The plant it's known as the plantation.
Now
that
I didn't know.
With the CEO, what's his name again, Senny?
Elon Musk.
Yeah, right now should be
he should be talking about this.
It should be a report right now that Eli is saying, like, listen, all management at this plant has been terminated. Like, we need to hear something like that. We're not, but we need to hear something like that. Eli, say something, do something.
Yeah,
just because I'm sure the company is almost probably worth $1 trillion. So that one to 130 million is nothing to those guys. But say something. Do something.
Yeah,
well, actually, that money, that's probably nothing, like a seed in the bucket for them. What it means is if they win, if a plaintiff wins, it sets a precedence, and that's why they fight so hard. It's not that money is insignificant. It is, but what it says is that someone else, 5,000 people coming, now it might affect their bottom line, which we know it won't. But they just don't want a precedent set for people coming and getting millions of dollars for grievances, even though it is right. Their grievance is right.
That's a valid viewpoint, but man, I need to go over there and get me a job as an elevator operator. I'm gonna wear a T-shirt that say
your numbers. Shawn Harvey's. I'll help you get up. You know.
No, I'll just wear a T-shirt saying "Call me neighbor now."
Wow.
Let's get this in the back. Let's get this money.
Right.
I will entice them to do it. Yo, Brad, what you really think about me, Brad? Go ahead, say it, Brad. I know you want to say the N-word.
Wow.
A lot of Brads out there in Silicon Valley, which is real estate is really one of the most expensive places in the country to live right now. That San Francisco, Oakland area, that whole thing. And probably like $3,000 for like a kitchen.
I know, and it just shows like aren't we, like, it's 2021. Y'all have nothing better to do than harass people using the N-word. Like, aren't y'all tired of it?
And better racism is going nowhere, bro.
You know what I mean?
It's generational.
It's just,
I keep telling you that.
I understand. Like, you don't get tired of it. Like, I'm sure you go home and say it plenty enough times when you're watching the news and all other types of stuff. Like, what is the fascination?
Because not only that, because
I just don't understand.
Via social media, who's really just polarized the whole world, we think of ourselves as different people now. We can't even identify ourselves as self no more because of social media. So because we're so polarized, we feel like we can say anything to everybody. You can't tell us nothing. And even at the workplace, you're so arrogant and so narcissistic that you were going to call Mr. Diaz the N-word.
Yeah.
And you think that you're going to get away with all of this.
Do they still work there? Like, they're not even saying
let us know that at least. Jesus Christ.
They get fired? What happened to them?
Nobody knows. It never.
Yeah.
Yeah, but keep pumping them Teslas
but
out.
Listen, but one of the things that Senny just said, like, you would think somebody would get exhausted, but they don't. Hate begats hate. And it's like that's their fuel. Their fuel is to just wake up hating, blaming, hating, blaming, accusations, blaming, and they hate themselves. Yeah. And some people, and I know people that just wake up mad, and then they take it out, and you just need to go home, go start over.
Right. And that's another perfect observation, because when people make you feel mad, it's because they're projecting their feelings onto you, because that's the way they feel all freaking day.
All day. Then they gotta go home.
It fascinates me, like, even through COVID this last year and a half, we practice no humility at all. There's nobody grateful for anything. Flight attendants are getting beat up. Mr. Diaz is calling the N-word. Everybody's fighting. People still shooting each other. There's a virus out here. Nobody cares. I mean, nobody cares.
Nobody's serving anybody.
Ain't nobody getting served.
Nobody getting served. You can't even give nobody a house gift house gifts and cleaning certificate.
I can't even clean your home.
God, I can't do nothing.
On Tuesdays,
we were all great before tonight. So in 2019, everybody was seeing it was like normal.
Who would have ever thought that 2019 was our best life?
Right.
Who would have ever thought? I would have done more.
That's right.
I was an underachiever.
That's right.
I was so looking forward to 2020 that I held back. I wasn't all August.
Right.
I was like, right? Because I just knew 2020 was about to be. Soon as Barbara Walters said it, I said, it's about to be on. I ain't going nowhere. Had I known that 2017 to 2019 was it.
That's right. Boy, we miss regular hate. We miss regular hate, regular fighting, all that in 2019. Bring all that back. We can't. We accelerated the hate.
I would have talked with my breath. I would have spit more. I would have done a whole lot. Now you can't do nothing.
Well, it's too late.
Sneezing in my arm.
No.
Right. The good old days.
Yeah.
The good old days.
Bring 19 back.
I know.
What else, Senny?
Yes.
We extending for a few, you guys.
This story.
I gotta go put my battery in the car that they never put in.
You're going back to do that?
When we leave here. Yeah. Go ahead,
good.
And then August's gonna have sports for us. Go ahead.
Yes, and a accused high school shooter, Timothy Simpkins, on Tuesday, a shooting took place at Timberview High School in Arlington, Texas. Reports state that they believe the shooting happened at about 9:15 a.m., which resulted in at least 4 people being injured. And the incident occurred after he was involved in a fight where he then drew his gun. Videos of the alleged fight made rounds on social media shortly following the shooting. Of the 4 people injured, 2 were shot and 3 were hospitalized. Thankfully, all 3 of those individuals hospitalized are expected to survive. One male student who was in the intensive care unit is out of surgery. The shooter, Timothy Simpkins, who was he was released on $75,000 bond. Simpkins has been charged with 3 counts of assault with a deadly weapon. Shortly before his release, Simpkins' family spoke out on his behalf. Carol Harrison, who's a spokesperson for Timothy's family, said he was scared, he was afraid. There was a video that's all out on social media that show he was being attacked. It wasn't just one person that would attack him and bully him and taking his money, harassing him due to the fact that he had more things than maybe others. However, they did not justify the shooting. We have to take a look at that fact that bullying is real and takes us all. And I do apologize. We ask as a family for forgiveness of any type of hurt.
They're forgiving. This is the bully's family talk.
This is the family of the shooter.
What? Oh, the family.
Yeah, he's a
again, it goes back like you would
he's a
think,
black kid.
You would think that August, that we have these mobile devices on us each and every day. Mm-hmm. That doesn't even put us in check, because the mobile device is smarter than us. I mean, it was smarter than me. I'll keep it on me. It's a complex, a piece of equipment. Just get up and just start filming people and recording and everything. And you think that for one time that we would stop, like, we're about to do something really bad, and people are going to record this. Mm-hmm. We don't even take the moment.
We black out. Usually it took us 2 minutes to black out.
Right.
Like, what? Now it's like you instant.
Right, it's an instant blackout. And there's no regard for people that's gonna film us and watch it. You're gonna go viral doing something crazy. It's gonna ruin your life.
Yep. And I hate that this young man's picture was put up instantly.
Yeah.
When breaking news hit my phone came, breaking news, school shooting. Yeah. The thing came up, breaking news, school shooting, his face. Yeah. And I said, I knew he was black because they showed the face instantly.
Yeah, of course.
If it's someone else, they we have details. We can't give you the name of the shooter.
Right.
We'll let you know later on.
Right. Well, a lot of shooting, man. I've always advocated my gun control policy before we go on to the next story. Was I wanted the regular handgun to be elevated to $15,000 a gun. Bullets $700 each. $700 each for the bullet.
So you make your decisions wisely.
You need like a $10,000 credit score. You need to finance your gun. And if you go through this whole process, maybe that anger might go away because you can't do this. But also you need the mental part. Like I always say on this show all the time, I think we all need our own individual therapist at least once a week. Because we got to talk about it, because we are so easy as a society to hurt someone else instead of just dealing with what we're going through and get better as an individual. Yeah. It's easy for us to go hurt somebody instead of just fixing what we're going through.
Right. Or handling confrontation, knowing how to handle it or de-escalate. Yeah. Like, it shouldn't always just come to us. It used to be fist to cuffs. Now it's, or blow to blow. Now it's like,
a lot of anger.
I'm taking you out.
Yeah, and switching over to...
I'm so disciplined with my emotions right now. I'm very proud. God forbid, if my wife was in the middle of a gangbang, I'll just walk right out. I'll call Senny. Senny, guess what? I'm not going to kill anybody. I'm going to say, Senny, man, Jesus Christ. The street black guys in the house, or butt-ass nigga with white socks on.
And then you throw knives.
I'm not throwing any.
You would have accountability.
I'm not going to do that.
You would have accountability, and then you throw knives. Because you don't want it to ever be said that the husband caught the husband.
I don't want to be that guy.
Well, then you don't want to be. You're going to be all over social media.
I will. I'll say, listen, there was a gangbang situation, and I walked out, and I'm sorry. I just got to remove myself because I don't want to go. I was doing comedy in Rikers Island. We was doing before COVID. They were telling jokes in the prison in Rikers Island in New York. And we was in the men's ward and the women's ward. We was there for a week. We would come back every night for a week. It was 5 days. Like Monday through Friday thing. Okay. And we was going to all the buildings. And it's unfortunate that in one of the men houses, it was 90% of the men were there for domestic violence. For domestic violence, the whole room. It was like the 300 of them.
Must have been in anger. Like,
this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to be. I just want to be that guy. Like, I don't want to be. If something horrific happens in a relationship with me, I don't want to do anything crazy. I do want to stay out in society, and we'll just all talk about it. Go ahead, Sam.
A new first class
gangbang.
High rise.
The White Sox
will house homeless people on LA's Skid Row. That's good.
Was it crew socks? It's the crew, white crew.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, because that's what's in right now.
That would be disrespectful. Clean white socks, too?
Yeah.
You know the clean white socks when you're sliding? That would be very disrespectful. If there's going to be a gangbang going on, please have one dirty white socks. Please respect my home. Go ahead, Zane.
Construction kicked off this week on a 19-story homeless
So you ever banged a guy with clean white socks on?
Yeah.
Butt-ass nigga?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's check.
Assuming it happens a couple times. Construction kicked
With
off.
the Timbs on too?
No.
Butt-ass nigga, white socks, Timbs? Never?
No.
Blunt in the mouth? Excuse me. August, close your ears.
I'm just thinking maybe he's something that he wants fulfilled. He's like, wife, do you hear what I'm saying? When I get home, Tim's, white socks.
I'm gonna
Columbia.
August, great idea. I'm gonna bang my wife with Tim's on and white socks. How about that? Go ahead, see.
Cigar.
And a cigar. Yeah. And a blunt.
Tanya would be like, why do you have the shoes on?
And like
she's not gonna go for that.
August, like a do-rag, like just had the whole thing going.
Listen, it's better than a bonnet. Take the do-rag, please. Better than a bonnet. I feel sorry for men.
It's construction.
That bonnet love that's real love.
The bonnet love?
Bonnet love is real love.
How you feel about Senny's bonnet now?
No, that's a decorative. You ain't right. That's an expression, African expression.
No, it ain't.
Go ahead.
My hair.
Go ahead, August.
Is,
No, it ain't.
Yeah. Go ahead,
About to
August.
get her hair done. She came out the bathroom.
Construction kicked
That was
off.
a shower cap.
Construction kicked off this week on a 19-story homeless housing project designed to reshape a corner of Skid Row in the image of a more well-to-do area. The 278-unit Weingart Tower will replace a parking lot at 555 South Crocker Street around the corner from the
What's the name of the street?
Weingart?
No,
South Crocker Street.
You haven't had none of that since last October.
The project's developer.
Senny, when the last time you had a good crocker?
It's been a minute.
I know.
The project's developer, in collaboration with affordable housing developer Chelsea Investment Corp. The building is expected to open in December of 2023. Weingart Tower is the first stage of a project that will eventually comprise 382 units in the 11-story former El Rey Hotel, which is already more than twice as tall as any other building around it.
Wow.
The metal and glass high-rise will improve the neighborhood through architecture. One of the things we asked the architect is we don't want it to look like a housing project. We want it to look like one of these other first-class downtown apartments.
Wow.
The $160 million first phase will include 228 studio units and 47 one-bedroom units, all coupled to supportive services, including case management, medical and mental health treatment services, client plan development, group meetings, and meal programs. 3 units will be for managers. The project is receiving $32 million from Proposition Triple H. The $1.2 billion bond measure approved by voters in 2016. Other funding was obtained from Pacific Western Bank.
Wow. So they building this whole complex for homeless folks?
It's going to be all for the homeless.
In New York City, Times Square?
No. This is for Los Angeles' Skid Row.
Man. Let's clap for that.
Wow.
I hope it all works out.
And this is what people need to realize when people are saying, because I know Tricky Lewis was talking a little bit about this in the chat room. When people are saying defund the police, this is what they're talking about. They're not saying stop paying the police. They're saying instead of putting additional monies into them getting new guns and new tasers and new ways to brutalize black and brown people, put that money, because they don't need new guns. Guns are guns. They can use the same guns they've been using.
That's true.
Take that money and put it into helping these lower income communities, the people that are dying or the people that are going out and getting drugs and doing things that are causing crime in the communities. Because all we're doing is the police are just reacting to a situation. But if we can take that money and remedy the cause of what's causing these things, or put it toward mental health care or things like that, then we can alleviate the stress on police and things like that.
All right, thank you, Senny. We're going to go to Harvey's House of Sports. We appreciate you. Then we're going to get out of here. We're going to have Harvey's House of Sports with Agnes Williams. All right, go on.
He said Agnes.
I mean, August. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Senny's touching thoughts really just had me.
For the homeless.
That homeless threw me off. Sorry,
Feel Good
August.
Friday.
Have you ever been called?
Did
People call you that?
Never.
They know. I'm for
Autumn.
April. April, autumn.
January, February to be funny.
Summer.
Summer.
Okay.
But Agnes.
I said, okay.
Sean will call anybody anything.
That's right.
Listen.
My mother do it all the time. She's almost 90. She calls me like Craig all the time.
Who's that?
I don't
Is that
know.
Your father?
No. It's just somebody.
Somebody you look like?
I don't know who it is. My mother be like, Craig, come over here. No, okay. I just
She's looking at you.
Yeah, she looking right at me.
So you better come.
I just do it.
So the news I have is basically, my team won finally. Go Giants this week. There was a game. Have to put that in, Lady G. But the Atlanta Falcons, Calvin Ridley won't travel to the big London games for the NFL games versus New York Jets due to a personal matter. So apparently they don't want to talk about it because it's personal. But Atlanta Falcons receiver Calvin Ridley will not travel to London for Sunday's game against the New York Jets because of an undisclosed personal matter. And the team announced this Thursday afternoon in a statement yesterday. We are all in support of Calvin during this time, and we will respect his privacy on the matter, Coach Arthur Smith said.
All right, well.
So what do you think? That was an easy game anyway. New York Jets. I'm sorry.
I'm a Jet fan.
Okay, my husband is Jet, and we're house divided. Sorry, babe, about that, but
we won last week too.
That's true. Jets and Giants on the scoreboard. They're no longer 0-3. Yeah.
I think the Jets have kicked the Giants' asses right now.
No, won't happen. But then again, who knows? The way the Yankees are like, that's my team: Yankees, Knicks, and Giants.
Well, you have my condolences of being a Giant fan. You could go that way. Now, personal matters. This is only a few, Troy. Come on.
Yeah.
What is it? I'll give you maybe the COVID situation. Maybe that might be a problem. I don't know.
Right.
Child support.
Ooh. A football player? A professional football player? Child support? Is that your story?
Probably.
Okay.
He's got to pay his child support.
Okay.
They're going to London, like England?
If you have back child support, you can't get your passport. I mean, I know he's a football player. He's $1 million. You should be able to write a check. Baby mother drama. I think baby mother drama. The girlfriend, 2 girlfriends, they're fighting, and he's just in the closet. It's either relationship wise or governmental, and it's just the only 2 reasons why he was not going. There's nothing wrong with him, or in mental health, governmental, child support, mental health, because you might be buck wild crazy.
Right, okay.
Governmental or procedural with the vaccine. There's only 3. There's only 3 reasons why he wouldn't go to London to play with the Jets. And he's nobody. Who is this guy? I never heard of him. Is he the top guy on the team?
Well, apparently,
apparently
he is one of the top leading guys. But I find it interesting, if you go down into the article, it's talking about that he had 2 drops recently, and he had some bad games, and they were getting on him, and the coach called his name out in media and was like, listen, he knows he expects more of himself too. So he's not doing so well.
So it's mental.
So it could be
So
something.
it's mental.
Or it
So
could be
he's
a family.
fumbling the ball. He got called out, and it's devastating him, which is ridiculous to me because you're getting millions of dollars to carry a football. Like, where's your pressure, bro?
Listen, he's getting.
You can fumble all you want. You still gonna get you're not getting Kyrie Irving money, but you still getting your check until they stop saying, listen, we ain't paying you no more because you're fumbling. But right now, you're good. Your money's guaranteed. Get your punk ass on that plane and go on out there and play football.
Pay your child support too. But yeah, he's so they don't want to talk about it, but he did have some bad games leading up to this.
So that's what it is.
Okay.
He's having bad games.
And the NFL is going to London. Answer Senny's question. Yeah, this new international play thing. They're going over to this square in London, West End, world famous.
And the Jets are going, right? They playing the Jets.
The Jets.
And
yeah.
When is this game? You know?
It doesn't say.
Okay, so it's this weekend. We'll figure that out.
Yeah.
All right. So there you go.
Yeah.
Senny, where can they find? But let's clap. Let's clap. Great show.
August.
It's my first sports. My husband. See, I know something. Uncle Google, help me.
Uncle Google.
Gotta tell your husband. He's right there. He's looking right there.
Babe.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm doing sports.
Right.
Football.
Right.
You hear that?
On a
Lady
professional
G,
level.
On a professional level.
That's
This
right.
is going to be recorded.
Exactly.
Yeah. ESPN.
Yeah. There you go. Now what you got to say about that?
Okay.
Senny, where can they find you?
You guys can find me at Senny J on Facebook, at Senny_J on Instagram, and Senny J on Snapchat. The E is a 3.
August?
My name is August Williams, and you can find me on all social media platforms under Fitness by August. Did you work out today? Do something to take care of your body.
Yes.
Shawn Harvey on Facebook, comedian Shawn Harvey on Facebook, Hard Funny on Instagram. We're going to head on to the chat room. Don't forget, next week, Best of Both Worlds, Rob Stapleton, Will Trax, Iron Mule, 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania. Doors open up at 5, showtime 6. We see you guys next week. God bless you. Let's clap. Let's look at that camera right there. Let's clap at him right there. All right, guys. God bless you guys. We're out of here. Great job.
See you later.
Come on.
Bye.
Come on. Yeah. There you go. We did it. It's over.